John Nash was one of the most brilliant minds of his generation.
I'm not mad, but is there a reason that when I put on my eyelashes today, there was glitter on them?
I wasn't trying to glitter them out. Or bedazzle them, if that's what you mean.
He saw the world in ways that no one could imagine.
More jewels for wrestling belt. These are the things that Ted thinks are important to get done.
Real jewels for the rest of the
Bedazzle everything with hearts and sell it. Oh my God, Ted. This is what's important in your mind.
From producer Brian Grazer and director Ron Howard.
He's now walking on the treadmill, bedazzling a hat. Literally, I'm about to show you guys, bedazzling a hat. And he's like falling off, he's fallen off the treadmill like 2 times because he's dropped his pack of stickers. And he's watching a Teddy Hart match. That's what he does.
The extraordinary gift.
I thought you said it was done a long time ago.
No, it's almost done.
That set him apart.
You are the best natural code breaker I have ever seen.
You've done your country a great service, son.
Would push his mind.
I was done talking about the belt.
The belt, guys, is almost done.
What is wrong with you?
Beyond its limits.
I'm a little bit scared, but I knew this had to happen.
All stuff for the new belt, guys. Got another belt to make today.
Are you joking?
I need to believe that something extraordinary is possible.
Universal Pictures, DreamWorks Pictures, and Imagine Entertainment present.
You have to help me.
One man's journey to the greatest discovery of all.
You don't know it's real. This is real.
Perhaps it is good to have a beautiful mind, but an even greater gift is to discover a beautiful heart.
A beautiful mind.
Nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get with it. Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast, episode 667.
Suck it!
And Happy New Year to everyone all around the world. I know for some of you, it's already 2020. It'll be 2020 here in a matter of hours. We're going to stick around and ring in the new year for all of you in the Eastern time zone of the United States, which is roughly 3 hours from now.
I really got to wonder what it's like for those people in 2020 right now.
Yeah, if you're in the future right now, let us know in the chat. And if you're watching this after the fact, type your New Year's resolution into the comments section below. And why young Bill Fridge, do you look so dapper today?
It's New Year's.
Oh, so you're being like Onision was a year ago.
Exactly like Onision was
exactly.
a year ago.
You're doing exactly what he was doing a year ago.
I'm going to have Joe fondle me, and then I'm going to groom.
Yeah. So the same shit Onision was doing roughly a year from now.
Yeah.
Roughly a year from now.
Happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year's.
He's running for
PT
mayor
Ham.
of Knox County.
Yeah.
He was sitting right there, right fucking there
Right
a year
on that
ago.
couch.
And then he left to go groom right
Got
afterwards.
Fondled by Joseph. I'm very sad. I'm very sad that Onision had been upset so many young girls and did what he did.
Upset them?
Yeah, I'm
gonna
sad.
say he upset them?
I'm sad that he did all that stuff to those girls,
that
dude.
He upset them.
Because I don't
That
want
makes it sound like he I don't know, bumped into them.
I
walking
don't want to
past them or
say. I don't want to
something.
say words that'll get us demonetized this
Okay.
early in the episode.
Okay, fine.
I'm trying
fair
to be a
enough.
sweet boy.
Fair enough.
Very upset because he was a rather good friend to me.
He upset them.
Sometimes I miss what a good friend he was to me.
Oh, damn.
I do.
You're missing that sweet caress.
He was a good friend to me.
That sweet caress.
He was a good friend to me. Thanks for spending the time with us, guys. For some people, it's the most depressing night of the year. Happy New Year's, folks. Is it really the most depressing, Chris Xavier? For me, New Year's is like, it's like, this is New Year's for me. All last year sucked, but now there's a brand new year that I can pretend is going to be way better than the last one.
It is going to be better.
I mean, that's what they say, right?
That's what I say.
And then, like, I have all these friends who are like, this is going to be the year. Like, because I do hip-hop rap, so I'm a fucking struggle rapper, obviously. But I'm not nearly as struggle rap as most of my friends out here who also do rap, which is partially why I cringe so much at cringe rap, because it reminds me of my rap friends.
It reminds you of your friends?
Yes. My cringy
their
rap friends.
shitty rap reminds...
Some of my friends are shitty rappers.
You care to name some?
I honestly, I can't even think of which ones are the shitty
They're
ones.
so shitty you can't even remember their names.
Because I don't think about the like.
Do you think it's possible that you got yourself into something that you don't want to continue talking about
No.
by naming the shitty rappers that it reminds you of?
No.
You don't want to name at least one? Can't name one?
I can't even think of who to start with. Because here's another thing. I don't hang out with those guys much anymore. I just see them on Facebook, and they're like, this is going to be my year. And I'm like, you said that last year and the year before, the year before that, and the year before that, the year before that, the year before that. It sucks.
What would you rate Shabisky 0 out of 10 rapper?
Like a 4.
Okay. So slightly below average.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're being fair.
Yeah.
It was 0 out of 10, too, so a 4 is more like a 5 on a 1 to 10 scale. So.
Yeah. I mean, but I wouldn't even listen to anything 7 or below. Like I need at least to be a 7 for me to even listen to it. And if I like it, it's like an 8 or a 9. A 10 is like, oh, man, this is great.
Someone's putting a lot of work into the into the chat trolling tonight.
Nice.
There's a Dobrosberg, clearly a sped.
Is that spec?
No, it's there to make you think it's spec.
Huh.
Seriously, dude.
Huh.
Come on. Don't fall for their tricks. How did everyone watching like the movie trailer, by the way? I wish that was a real movie. That might get me into the theater.
I'll tell you what. Some people have seen so much darkness. They've seen so much darkness in this world that sometimes the only way to fix it is to bedazzle it. Put a little jewel on it.
And we will get into that a little more later. We're going to talk about the missing persons issue, Ted's response to that.
I got you a present, Ben.
Is it a stogie?
Yeah. Happy New Year, Ben. Happy New Year. I'm not gonna light mine. I'm just gonna Will Smith it. I'm just gonna bite it. I'm just gonna bite it.
Is American Nightmare watching? I do believe this is a Cuban cigar, which means young Bill Fridge broke the federal embargo.
Oh, I did, yeah. I don't even know how to use these things.
It's like a joint or a cigarette, only way bigger.
Are you supposed to cut like a end off or something?
These
like,
don't
look
appear.
at that butt. You can't smoke through that butt, can you?
Hold
or do you
on.
like that side? Like, I don't know.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with these things.
Hold on. Let me see it.
Oh, I mouthed it, so don't suck on it.
Yeah, you can cut it, or you can stab it. Like, I've stabbed a hole in the back of it.
Do a little stab hole.
Yeah, I have a little tool that's made for cigars, and it has like a long thing to stab the back of a cigar with, just to put a hole in. Because if you cut it, you get tobacco all in your mouth. I prefer to stab it.
Yeah, that's icky.
Yeah.
I look like a politician, don't I?
I mean, maybe 20 years ago.
What's it? Well, because Trump and Obama.
No, Trump doesn't smoke.
Oh,
Obama
no.
smoked.
I mean, like politician look-wise, without the cigar. Like someone said, I look like a politician in chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say like maybe 20 years ago when Clinton was president.
See, I was thinking 20 years ago because that's the last time we had a white president.
No, Bush was white. And that wasn't 20 years ago. Clinton was president 20 years ago, right?
Okay, Bush was white, yeah. 20 years ago.
Bush took office in 2000, so it's close to 20
Me
years.
and Bill Clinton have a whole lot in common. Like, I hung out with Onision. He hung out with Epstein.
Oh, my God.
He fucked Hillary. I fucked Hillary out of the election in 2016.
You fucked Kai? What?
Hillary.
Kai?
No.
Is Hillary code for Kai?
No.
Hey, if Hillary's code for Kai, blink at me twice. Dude, he just blinked at me twice. Dude, Billy fucked Kai.
It's not true.
Billy
Stop.
fucked Kai.
Stop.
Billy fucked Kai,
Stop.
dude. Everybody, dude, what the fuck?
This is stupid.
Dude, tweet this out. Tweet this out.
This is stupid.
People are saying it. People are saying it happened. Oh, dude, my phone's ringing off the hook now. The news broke.
Yeah, I just
The
got
news broke.
a cease and desist order.
Oh, man.
It's nice to have a celebratory cigar on New Year's Eve with my...
You want to light it up?
With my buddy? I don't think so. No, I don't want to smell like cigar
I'll tell you
smoke.
what, dude. If you don't ever smoke tobacco, if you took a hit off of a cigar and inhaled it, you would get high.
I wouldn't inhale it anyways.
Yeah, you would get high as fuck.
I'm just going to pretend to smoke it. That's pretty cool, right?
Can't believe. Everyone clip that, and if it doesn't sound right, edit it so it sounds right.
That's what Will Smith does. He doesn't. He's. I got a cigar. I don't light it. I just bite it. Yeah.
That's gross.
Getting jiggy with it. Nah.
Biting
nah,
a cigar
nah.
would be gross.
Nah. Well, I mean,
especially like good cigars are kept in a humidor.
Oh yeah, this was probably not kept in a humidor.
No. So they're like they have more moisture to them.
Yeah. This one's pretty dry. This will probably go up like a fucking bundle of sticks.
Yeah. Yeah, and I promise we have a show tonight, but come on, we're fresh off the heels of 666.
Getting friggy with
And then we did a private show last night, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
If I might add. Pretty awesome.
And it's New Year's Eve. And Ben and I are getting over the fact that 2019 beat the shit out of us a little bit.
Yeah, I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready for it to be over. And we'll get into that later when we all toast the new year to a certain portion of the population in the world.
La da 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 ba 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 da ba ba.
Wow, that's a perfect way to sing it when you have no idea what the lyrics are.
Yeah. Pretty good, right?
All right, so I thought in the spirit of the new year, we will open up the show tonight with a very special Q&A from the chat that matters.
That's
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
You can join the fan chat by just becoming a $1 a month Patreon.
Yeah, it happens.
It's the cheapest Patreon level we have, and the perk is that I get to look at your words all the time, whenever I'm live. They're right there in the fan chat. 2019 was pretty shitty for a lot of people.
You know, I'm not going to say that's totally wrong, Egghead, but what I noticed with you is whatever's going on now is the worst thing ever in the world that's going on at that point in time. Like, anytime a celebrity dies, Egghead acts like people never die. Like, whoever they are.
Who was a celebrity that Egghead overreacted towards their death?
Well, I don't want to say overreacted.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But he reacts like he has no idea. Like, oh, come on, Egghead. You're like, what's... I remember there's been more than one occasion where Egghead's like, what's going on? Why did this person that's 79 years old die? You know? And it's like, Egghead, shit happens.
T-Jock says, what is a bundle of sticks called? It's easy. It's a bramble stack. Billy, what are you doing
death
at the
of
start
Yoda.
of the decade? What were you doing at the start of the decade? Oh, God. So,
He's saying the
2010
fuck? Okay, Egghead, you would like anytime any celebrity that you like closely admired died, you would like talk about it like you had no idea. Like, let's see, what's one that I remember? Rip Torn when he died. Egghead was like, what? Rip Torn? Not an 80-year-old dying.
Oh, poor Egghead.
Yeah. Egghead, come on, man. Rip. 2020 vision.
Billy, have you ever had diarrhea at Walmart? I have, and it was awful. I don't recall having diarrhea at Walmart, but I didn't spend a lot of my fat time at Walmart. I've noticed since I've been on this diet, I've gone to Walmart way more than I did before. And this diet means I didn't have diarrhea. 2 years ago today...
CGY Punk.
2 years ago today, Benjamin and I were live on the BENPAI channel. And that was
2 years ago, yeah.
That was the night that I told myself I was going to go on a little baby bitch diet and lose all my fat weight. And that was 2 years ago. And this last year, I came to terms with the fact that I'm a fat fuck. And I think now tonight, I'm going to hit 2.0 on the diet and knock off another 100 pounds this year. Because I got a little too lazy the last 6 months eating fucking mod pizza and shit. It's pretty good, though. I went there before I came in. I was like, fuck it, why not have a look at buy pizza? It's cauliflower crust, right? Doesn't count. Gotta eat more salads. I've been eating a lot of salads. How much do I weigh now? I weighed in at 360 pounds.
Now?
Yeah, 360 pounds was my weight yesterday when I weighed in. So, there you go.
So do you have a goal, or is the goal just to get thinner?
I mean, I should probably try and knock down to like 250.
250?
Yeah, 250.
Wow.
I should try.
That's ambitious.
But I don't know if it's ambitious. Honestly, like at a certain point, I probably am going to have 60 pounds of just fucking flappy skin. So if I get like real close to the thing and then I go have my skin removed, victory dance, right? Just get my fucking flabby fat skin removed. Find one of those plastic surgery doctors to do it pro bono.
So a fan of the singer from U2.
Yeah. If a guy has anal sex with a girl and she farts, will his balls explode? That's not how that works, Violet. That's not how that works.
I want to know how Egghead's accident case went.
Got a new car.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. It was in a little Kia or something. He got a little Kia fucking...
I sincerely fucking hope that Egghead has a dash cam now.
I don't know.
Egghead, you need a dash cam facing forward and one facing into your car. Because that's why... Remember when the Taco Bell guy assaulted his Uber driver and the Uber driver pepper sprayed him? But there was a video that proved that was self-defense. That Uber driver probably would have gotten in deep shit, but there was evidence that guy attacked him. That's why you need it. Just in case you need to show the police what happened in your car.
Interesting.
And outside of your car. The only place you don't really have it with a dash cam is like if you get rear-ended or like the back side of your car gets hit. Yeah. Do that.
Do the Puyallup. I do not have a TikTok. I'm thinking about making a TikTok in 2020. The kids love TikTok.
That's why you shouldn't do it.
Why? Imagine if my TikTok was Liddy.
Hello, my fellow kids.
Hello, my fellow kids. My TikTok is Liddy. Pretty cool. Billy the Groomer situation. I think I could be a better groomer in 2020. I do. I think I could work more on, like, I'm shooting this fucking movie and it was supposed to be finished last month and we got pushed off into the new year. So I can't get a haircut because I have to have my hair relatively similar to the fucking what I was wearing in the other scenes. So
everyone, if you're watching right now, please like the stream. Please make sure you're subscribed. We're going to move into the news segment, which we don't do very often anymore.
I got another banger video, you guys. Another banger video. We bought a slave on the dark web, and we're going to set him free. But first, he's got to clean our whole house.
And you better well learn to love it.
You better well learn to love it.
Here's a video. This is from Fox News. I haven't watched it yet, so we'll see what the full context is. But I guess Biden said he would be open to a GOP running mate.
What?
Time Joe Biden talking about whether he would choose a Republican as his vice president. These were the comments.
Our 21-year-old son said the other night, I wonder if Joe Biden would consider choosing a Republican as a running mate.
The answer is I would, but...
Let's talk about the sound guy here before we talk about Biden.
Yeah, who needs to vote for Joe Biden as president when you can just vote for him as asshole speaking into a potato?
Yeah.
I can't think of one now. No. No, I'm serious. No, here's what I mean. Let me explain that. You know, there's some really decent Republicans that are out there still. But here's the problem right now of the well-known ones. They've got to step up.
So that doesn't mean he's open to it. He just didn't say no.
Did Joe Biden ever go to war?
I don't know. He's like the age of someone who would have went to Vietnam, but a lot of those guys draft dodged. I don't think he was in the military, but I can check.
The former Bush 43 speechwriter Annika Green.
I saw a Streamlabs come in for you, but no message with it. I don't know if there was a message situation that fell off. He sent a lot of people to war. Bazinga.
Yeah.
Clear Politics White House reporter Phil Wegman and B. Riley Wealth Management Chief Investment Strategist Paul Dietrich.
So yeah, I don't even care about their opinion on this.
You don't
saw
care
what he
about
said.
Paul Dietrich?
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Why
does this gentleman in glasses look like the Clark Kent version of Caitlyn Jenner?
I don't know.
There's something going on. That fucking yellow tie, like this looks like a Halloween costume, not a human being.
Now to that heart-pounding rescue, a 16-year-old falling hundreds of feet down Mount Hood, breaking his leg. Crews racing then to save him. ABC's Matt Gutman has the story. Matt, good morning.
Hey, Wade, good morning to you. 16-year-old Gurbaz Wade was with a group of climbers. They were just about a football field away from the summit of Mount Hood when he lost his footing and he started on that 500-foot tumble down. Now, somehow he managed to brace his fall, but not before shattering that leg.
Ow!
A miraculous rescue after 16-year-old Gurbaz Singh slipped on the ice near the top of Oregon's Mount Hood. He plummeted 500 feet from the area known as the Pearly Gates to another area known as the Devil's Kitchen.
Wow, not a good place. I mean, he went through the Pearly Gates into Devil's Kitchen.
A friend of mine got lost on a mountain for like 2 days. They thought he died. They fucking
You
found
would
him.
die sometimes after 2 days.
Dude was fucked. Like, and he came back and he's chill now.
Now, if you're lucky to survive that long.
Low.
It's a technical mountain. This isn't a Sunday stroll.
Hey, Pimp Monk, you're allowed to come on if you'd like, buddy.
Yeah, come on, Pimp Monk. We want you here, Bubba.
It's inherently dangerous.
He shattered his leg in the fall. Singh had to be slowly and carefully brought down the treacherous slope.
Dude, I'll tell you what. With your leg freshly broken like that, that was probably so fucking terrible. Because you know they had to slowly bring his ass down that mountain very carefully. Otherwise, he would take off like a sled.
I bet you the fact that it was freezing, though, helped the pain receptors kind of turn off.
Maybe. It didn't help the rest of him, though.
His father says his son is an avid climber and did everything he could to stop that fall.
He thought he's going to stop somewhere, and he was trying to arrest the fall with his axe, but it just didn't happen because he was rolling so fast.
Singh was reportedly in stable condition.
That sounded more like a German
condition as he was whisked into a waiting ambulance and is expected to have surgery on that leg later today. His father so grateful for his son's survival.
I'm so humbled. I'm so grateful. All of them are heroes. I thank everybody who's been of so much help to my son.
Now,
and
I have to wonder if he'll climb again after an experience like that, or would you count your blessings and not do that?
I think if you loved it so much, you'd definitely do it again. You'd try and conquer the fear, right? You don't give into it. I think mountain climbers in general are all about conquering the fear. I don't think this would break his resolve.
Took those rescuers 3.5 hours to get Singh down that mountain. You saw he was cocooned in that sled.
2.5
Hypothermia
hours.
was a concern. Still, young Mr. Singh is undaunted. He's already talking about conquering Mount Hood again, this time with his father, maybe one of those...
I mean, I didn't disagree with you. I just asked for your opinion.
I know, and I told you that my opinion was
said
correct.
told you like we were arguing about it.
No, I just told you
crampon shoes
I was right.
help keep
This
the
is the
stability
problem
on the
with
ice.
Ben.
Guys,
he can't
Some
just
new
let
gear
young
might be
Bill
in order
Fritz
for sure.
celebrate
Matt
his
Gu-
rightness.
Everything's a competition.
I'm in Forrest, thank you.
Everything's a competition.
I just wanted to show off that I knew exactly how that gentleman felt, and then you had to make it act like it was a competition.
No, when you're competitive, that's when it's being acted like a competition.
When I said told you, I didn't mean to make you feel like you were any less of a human being, Ben.
I didn't think that.
I just
didn't
wanted to celebrate the fact that I had told you.
I didn't say
That's
that you
all.
said I was a human being. I asked you a question, and I already knew that you told me, and I didn't argue with what you told me. But you reacted in a way as if I had argued with what you said.
I think you misread my opinion.
No, I think you misread me.
I think you misread my statement.
You're the one. No, actually, this time, Billy.
I do declare.
Billy took the L this time, everybody.
I don't believe
This
so.
time, Billy took the
Mr.
L.
Benjamin, who's the one dressed up to the T on New Year's Eve? I'd say it's young Bill Fridge. I'd say right here that when I said I told you, it was in general that I was correct, not that you were wrong in any sort of scenario. You don't have to defend yourself here.
I'm not defending
You're
myself.
not on trial, Benjamin. As much as I look like a fine Southern lawyer, does not mean
No, a
you
fine
are on
Southern lawyer
trial.
would have facial hair.
I do declare, Benjamin, I was correct.
Good
I
evening,
know the-
everyone.
I know
Nora
the
is off
spirit of
tonight.
the
I'm
climber.
Major Garrett.
I got it
As
in me.
Americans prepare
I
to
move
ring in a new year
mountains.
and a
I
new
move them.
decade.
I don't
Come
climb
on,
them. I
stop.
move
This
them.
is so boring.
You don't like this?
No.
Huh.
We begin with rising tensions in the Middle East, an echo of past conflicts. Today, a mob forced its way onto the U.S. Embassy compound in Baghdad. It was
Yeah.
I am the
What
Eggman.
the fuck?
That's who I am.
said to be retaliation for U.S. airstrikes that killed members of an Iranian-backed militia. Some in the crowd chanted "Death to America." They set fires in a reception area, but importantly, did not get inside the embassy itself. President Trump said Iran will be held directly responsible. He also
They've been
spoke
going after Iran for fucking a long time.
I mean, Iraqis in Iran they've had a history of war. There's like military cemeteries.
We've had Iran in our targets. We've been just waiting to pull the trigger on Iran.
Well, that's how Iraq got U.S. weaponry to fight Iran back in the day. Before the Gulf War.
I phoned today with...
In the Gulf War, in the first Gulf War, a lot of the weaponry that was being used against us was U.S. weaponry.
Iraq's prime minister. More on the U.S. response in a moment when we speak with the Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo. But Holly Williams leads us off with what happened at the embassy in Baghdad's Green Zone, which we should note is the most heavily guarded part of that city.
Thousands of protesters were somehow able to get past Iraqi security forces into the fortified Green Zone and reach the US Embassy compound. They vented their anger with fires and with rocks. They pulled down signs.
Yeah, fuck this sign.
Smashed a security booth and broke into an embassy reception area. Death to America, they shouted, and America is the greatest devil. The embassy is a place of plotting against Iraq, said militia leader Qais al-Hazali. This place is where all operations of sabotage have been run. Embassy guards reportedly fired tear gas, and American helicopters fired flares. These Marines...
Flares.
fired flares.
Those looked, I mean, maybe they are technically called flares, like military-grade flares, but holy shit, that looked like giant fireballs falling out of helicopters.
Just a little flare.
Yeah, it's a flare.
Have been sent to reinforce the embassy, but US personnel are safe and there are no evacuation plans. The violence was a response to American airstrikes on Sunday, targeting a militia group in Iraq that's backed by Iran. The US strikes killed at least 25 militia fighters and were an act of retaliation for the killing of a US citizen, an American contractor working on an Iraqi military base who died in a rocket attack last week.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you killed one person here, now we retaliate by killing 3 people there. It's really dumb.
The US airstrikes have fueled anti-American fervour, which is never far from the surface. And the protests show the political power wielded by militia groups backed by Iran. With Iran and the US vying for influence in Iraq and tensions high, the fear is a full-blown proxy war fought in a country already steeped in blood.
The fear
President
is a
Trump
full-blown proxy war.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2020.
I mean, this has been set up 20 years ago. Like, in the last 20 years, this has been in the works, right?
It's been slow creeped recently as well. They're just waiting for political favor. It's like, I don't know if Trump is going to make the call, and he's got a lot of the military fucking mad at him. So, like, maybe he's not listening to the military to make that call. He can make the call whenever, but it seems like everything's done right now with like political movement in place to really hit to cover up something or to counteract another fucking blunder.
Fucking Shabisky. It's Shabisky's fault.
Look at Happy New Year, Pimpy.
You got a cigar. I
Egghead
got
said
a fucking thing.
His insurance company ruled him 100% not at fault.
That's good.
He also said he would come on if you needed a 4th guest.
Who did?
Egghead.
Oh, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
You can't leave, Pimp Monk.
Fuck Egghead, man.
Well, then we're not gonna have Egghead. Do you have a fucking inflatable dick behind you?
Hey, dude, look at this motherfucker, Billy.
Oh my God, no.
Pimp.
What's this though, Billy? Look,
Is that
look,
a Crayola? Well, stop that. Put that away. Put that away.
Why?
You're naughty boy.
I'm a naughty boy.
You're a naughty boy.
I'm a naughty one. Billy, why are you so goddamn meek tonight? You like talking just so low and quiet. Well, you're a fucking quiet man tonight for.
This is the thing.
Are you HM? What is that fucking where they talk quiet and tap things?
I've been spending the better part of a decade. All right.
You know who you remind me of right now,
obnoxious.
actually?
Yeah. Who is that? Vince McMahon?
You know that's not Vince McMahon.
Who is that?
You don't know who it is?
That Teddy Hart?
You know it's not Teddy Hart.
Who is that? Dude.
If your hair, if you just had like a receding hairline and gray hair.
Too bad I don't.
It'd be like, you guys could be twins right now.
I don't know who that is.
Stop with the ASMR, Billy. God damn it.
Well, part of that's because he's been sick.
I don't give a fuck. Man the fuck up.
Part of it, Pimp Monk, is because
Man the fuck up, Billy.
And new Billy is a different
Little
Billy.
flu.
In 2020, will you take on the persona of Rush Limbaugh?
God damn it. You know, I'll tell you what.
That's not what he
Benjamin.
sounds.
I'll tell you what. In 2020, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to tell the entire world the truth about the Republican Party. All right? It's an actual party. You got to come join the GOP, the grand old party, have a good old time, paint the town red. Literally. No blood. Just celebratory rubies. We're going to put rubies. We're going to bedazzle rubies across the entire North American continent. That's the Republican way.
Wow. Perfect.
Yeah, that was something. Billy by the freezer.
Pimp Monk.
What's that, buddy?
I wish that I was like in an elevator with really good calm elevator music. and that elevator was just continuously
Elevator.
going up. That good when you got that good
The
elevator music.
Elevator.
When you got that really good elevator music, and then you're sitting there and it's like really soothing and calm.
Is it a Weird Al themed elevator?
I don't believe so.
Elevator?
I don't believe so.
Elevator.
And then the elevator just keeps going up, and it
they
doesn't
play
stop
My
going up.
Sharona.
It doesn't stop going up.
Or Bologna, rather. My
It
Bologna.
never stops going up. Like if I had a theme park, one of my rides would be an elevator that just doesn't stop going up. It would
Why?
just
Well, what's the
continually go up.
point?
Because you listen to some chill music.
Willy
you're-
Wonka
you're
already
being
beat you
lifted.
to that.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Why?
I'm talking about the
It's an
feel-
elevator that keeps going up. Am I wrong?
The feeling of going up, and you're not even going up really. It feels like you're just going up. That's the ride.
Then it's not really an elevator,
Well,
is it?
it's the feeling of. It's that experience where like there's some good. There's like
You couldn't do that though. It's impossible to create an elevator that would not stop.
Well, it would eventually stop, right? But the ride is just like listening to some good tunes and going up, man. Because that's what 2020 is to me, man. It's
That's
good
the
tunes.
dumbest fucking
and things
idea I've ever heard.
I know,
Things are
you're
going
right.
up, man. Things are going up in 2020, my dude. That's
dumb, though.
they're going
That's
up,
some
Pimp
Trubisky
Monk.
shit right there, Billy.
Okay, here's a different idea for a ride. It's an escalator, all right, and it just
And it chops
continues.
your arm.
Terrifying.
It chops your
That's
arms and
fucking
legs
terrifying.
off.
That
Go-
fucking thing is terrifying.
Would your theme park be an escalator, Pimp Monk, and it'd be
No,
the
my-
highway to
oh,
hell?
my-
It's an
People are-
escalator
would
that
ban-
takes you up super high and then just like dumps you off the edge at the end.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Ben, I got a thing for you. In 2 weeks, I'm going on this long trip, right? For 2 weeks, going on a 2 week trip, and I'm going to take every fucking escalator I see. I'm doing IRL, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna say fuck Ben on every fucking goddamn
You
escalator.
want to fuck me on every escalator?
Yeah, I want to fuck you on anything actually, Ben, because you're so sexy.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I'm the elevator. Pimp Monk's the
Billy.
escalator.
I think I've decided to accept my fatness, Billy.
You should.
I'm going to accept it so much I'm going to lose this shit again.
Now, you'll accept yours, but will you accept other people's fatness?
No, hell
Yep,
no.
See?
Fuck every other fat bastard on the planet. Them fat fucks.
Pimp Monk.
I'm going to accept my fatness. Fuck all them other fat donut eating goddamn jelly rolled son of bitches.
Pimp Monk.
What?
1 year ago. No, 2 years ago, I mean, on this
Yeah,
night.
1 year ago is the one when we had Onisi on
Yeah.
here.
2 years ago on this night, it was me, you, and Benjamin on the BENPAI channel.
Yeah.
And we were having
I
a
think
New Year's
we
Eve.
were we on Twitch instead?
No, I believe it was YouTube.
Yes, I kind of remember this.
Because
I kinda-
I was actually watching the episode a little bit earlier today, reminiscing.
Yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna start an archive.
Dude, we've been hanging out a while, us three.
Yeah.
We've been. I love you too. I just want to tell you that. I
All
love
that
you
old
too.
shit from back in the day, the old BENPAI streams, the old
Love you too,
Asscast, all of that shit is about to be released soon. I'm gonna open up an archive channel. It's gonna be pay-per-view, but for a very small fee.
Dude,
You'll
I
get
got
all-
a big announcement. Oh, I got something big happening coming up there. I've been teasing everybody. I
Yeah,
can't
you've been
make the
teasing it
announcement.
too much. You've been teasing it
Yeah,
too
I
much
meant
because
to.
I want to know what it is.
Well, you'll find out in 2020.
It's okay.
And
Well,
it-
will you tell me in a couple hours then?
No, it'll be like probably February.
Liar! That's 2020's a couple hours away.
Dude, it's a pretty awesome.
Liar!
2020, baby.
I've got a team of people working on it. I'm paying these motherfuckers.
You
No,
got
I
a
really
team.
don't.
You got a team of people, Pimp Monk.
I got a team on crack. I mean, a crack team.
What's the difference?
That's an old joke anyway. Fuck it.
Crack Commandos. The
Crack
A-team.
commando.
All right,
20.
let's. Actually, I have a couple articles too that we can
think
get
I broke
through.
Oh, I didn't break it. Okay.
Actually, we'll cover this one later.
Teddy Hart.
No.
issues
I don't want to.
statement.
I don't want to do that one yet. We'll do that later.
Women threw meat at officers. Said she was there to feed the pigs. Woman threw meat at officers. Said she was there to feed the pigs. Damn it. Lindsay McNamara is being charged
Oh shit! Sorry.
with malicious destruction of property and disorderly conduct. A Massachusetts woman is accused of throwing raw bacon and sausage at a police station on Friday, saying she was there to feed the pigs, but her parents tell NECN their daughter's behavior is not her, and she needs help. Framingham police say 24-year-old Lindsay McNamara of Ashland walked into the police department with a large Dunkin' Donuts box, and when an officer asked if he could help her, she told him she was there to feed the pigs and smeared a handful of raw meat on the dispatcher's window. She threw the meat all over the counter. I love how it was a Trojan horse inside a box of donuts. Like that was the first step of slander towards the police. She walks in with a box of donuts, opens the fucking box of donut, and just starts slathering uncooked raw pig pork meat on the fucking pig window.
I mean,
the cop window.
The stereotypes, sometimes stereotypes have that inkling of truth behind them. And cops love donuts, so yeah.
But that's the thing. Everybody loves donuts. Everybody loves fried chicken. Everybody loves watermelon. Everybody loves...
Not everybody, Billy. Just you fat people.
So, some people like certain things more than others on average.
I mean, yeah, you could say that. But
yeah.
But who doesn't... More people enjoy fried chicken than not.
I'll tell you what. I worked at a Wendy's, and I will say that there was a demographic change between the people that would order fruit punch as their drink versus someone that would order a Coke or an iced tea.
Black people like fruit drinks. Let's just face the facts.
and they'd order a spicy chicken sandwich.
Who loves orange soda?
I mean,
Cal loves orange soda.
Yeah.
Black people like these fruity drinks. And like the purple drink. That's Kool-Aid, by the way. That's grape
She
Kool-Aid.
threw the meat all over the counter as well. As she tried to do it a second time, she was arrested, police said. But gee, I wonder how that happened.
So, you know what, Pitmonk, on your show, I heard you telling this story. What did you say to a group of black people once?
Oh, I can't remember what I said to get their black asses or something. I don't remember what it was. I forgot.
Wasn't this just today on your show?
Yeah, but I forget everything, Ben. Oh, they're talking about calling them Negroids? Yeah, I did. I got up on the top of a car and I started just like, I'm better. Oh, yeah, I'm better than all you black motherfuckers. That's what I said. I got up on top of the car with a microphone and said, I'm better than all you black motherfuckers, and called them Negroids, and they all laughed.
If I was black and I saw a big old moon-looking catfish human, bald son of a bitch, on top of a fucking car with a goddamn amplified megaphone saying he was better than me, I'd laugh too.
Yeah, because they know they could whoop my ass. That's bottom line. No, I mean, most of them were friends, to be honest with you. Because I grew up in the hood, dog.
Pitmonk, you could probably, if you had Jesse Lee Peterson's team behind him, behind you, you could probably be as big as Jesse Lee Peterson. Just
no, I'm a vanilla covered brother. He's just a white man with black skin.
Yeah, you're from the other side though. You go around telling people to not conquer their mother, to just embrace the fact that motherly love.
Yeah, don't suffer and die.
Yeah, don't suffer and die. Live with your mother forever.
Stay comfortable and stay alive.
Yeah, don't live with your mother forever.
I'm gonna add Trubisky to the group too. I see him in the chat.
You should be the anti-Jesse Lee Peterson.
Don't leave, Pitmonk. Don't leave. You love him.
I don't.
Yes,
you
do.
I don't.
You act like you don't want him around, but you have him around all the fucking time.
He pays me.
No, he doesn't. He does not pay you.
He does. No, he's good. He's just so dope.
He pays you respect.
He could not name 2 Gene Wilder movies.
You see, Billy the lifelong contrarian defends Trubisky when we ask him these questions.
Of course,
dumb. I'm dumb, but he dumb.
I mean, like, I agree it's weird to ask him, like, these very specific, intricate questions that only a scholar or a college graduate would know.
Pop culture questions?
But, like, what's the name of the U.S. national anthem? There's a bunch of comments on that private show from last night where they're like, I knew the name of the U.S. national anthem, and I'm not even American.
Well, I mean, he didn't know. He don't know a lot of stuff. He don't know a lot of stuff.
I may not
See, he
know
wasn't
a lot
even
of
ready.
stuff,
He
but
wasn't
I
even
know what
dressed.
love is. I know what love is.
I bet he couldn't name where that
All
that
right,
movie came from.
Egghead, I can bring you on, but Egghead, people find you really cringy, so I can't give them 2 hours of Egghead. I can't do it.
We have to do it in doses.
Yeah, it has to be in doses. Okay.
Have you seen how much pure, unfiltered egghead cringe is going for on the market these days? It's flooded the market.
It surpassed Bitcoin 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's worse than a Dogecoin at this point.
5 minutes of Egghead. All right, this is what I'll do. In a second here, I'm going to bring Shabisky on here. And
Egg
then I'll
timer?
bring Egghead on, and I'm going to start an egg timer. Yes.
Wait a minute.
And when the
Let's
timer
take
runs out, I'm going to let the people decide whether Egghead stays or goes.
Yeah, I think you should have a rap battle between Egghead and Shabisky. That's what I think.
I would watch that.
That's kind of a good idea. That's actually a very good idea.
Shit. Egghead, you better do this.
My name
yes.
is Egghead, and I'm here to say...
My name is Crazy Pain 93, and I'm here to say.
Here's the other side.
Officer admits he faked claim about McDonald's coffee cup insult.
Dude,
Damn.
if he's willing to fake coffee cup insults, he's faking evidence. He's faking eyewitness.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
He's kind of take the. He's. It's his job to observe and report. It's his job to find the crime
And to be honest and unbiased.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A police officer in Kansas resigned on Monday after admitting he had fabricated a story that a McDonald's employee wrote a vulgar insult on his coffee cup. What a bad fucking day you must be having as a cop to fucking fabricate a story about a McDonald's employee. The one job that I think is probably...
You're still living in the 2010s? Bunch of bitch-ass niggas.
I know, John Apocalypse, I know. It's fucked.
Egghead, you got it. Okay, Egghead, we'll bring you on. Maybe if you got to think of something snappy to stay on. The people will love to keep watching it. We'll figure it out.
Not a rap battle, but how about an insult battle?
Maybe
Like a
zaps.
slam battle. Yeah, snaps.
Well, I was going to say zaps, but you don't have a way of zapping yourself, right?
Who, me?
Shabisky?
Yeah.
Or
I'm not zapping my goddamn self, even if I had a way.
Would you? So you wouldn't do the zap? Like, if you were here in the studio, would you get zapped like once?
With my blood pressure, I don't know. I don't know if that's even healthy.
How funny would it be if we put the fucking collar on Pimpin'
And
and
it killed him?
Yeah.
Like, man,
Can
we
I-
feel like
can I
assholes.
monetize that stream?
For real.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, why not?
The Harrington Police Department officer, whose name was not made
You know
public.
what, Pitmonk? If I die on your stream, you can monetize it. You have my
should-
permission.
YouTube don't let me monetize shit.
Now, please don't have me on your stream and then put a hit out on me. But
I'll kill your ass.
Whose name was not made public, claimed that a McDonald's employee had written pig, preceded by an expletive, on a receipt attached to his cup.
Fucking pig.
The department's police chief, Brian Hornaday, relayed the story on Saturday in a Facebook post that attracted nationwide media attention, but has since been deleted. The telltale unraveled when McDonald's provided video footage that provided its employees had not written anything on the cup. Mr. Hornaday said at a news conference on Monday the 23-year-old officer then admitted he had lied about the supposed incident as a joke. Mr. Hornaday said, "I hope he understands the magnitude of the black eye this gives the law enforcement profession from coast to coast," he said. Harrington, about 150 miles west of Kansas City, has a population of roughly 2,300. Lenore Brazzi, the director of operations for the McDonald's franchise in nearby Junction City, said at a news conference that the restaurant had been transparent and fully cooperative in the police investigation. "While we're glad that the evidence confirmed our evaluation of the McDonald's and our employees, The crew members were absolutely not involved. We stand with our community and being disappointed about these actions, she said.
I feel like cops are being held accountable more now than ever, and technology is the reason why. And like we always talk about, like why does all this police brutality happen now? It's because we see it now more easily.
Yeah,
dude, it was
exactly.
way more prevalent. When a cop pulled you over on the side of the road and there was no camera there to protect you, and it was like a country road and there was nobody around and they did whatever the fuck they wanted.
Yeah.
That's over now.
Yeah.
I got
Well, not
my ass whooped by
completely.
some cop.
Yeah. Oh, I believe it. They got away with it. Their word and we created this weird thing in society where someone's word in court because they wear a badge is more valuable than someone else's word in court.
Well, it's because the badge protects itself. It's a brotherhood.
Well, I mean, the people in court aren't the people wearing the badges, though. There's a separation. There's a separation, like the judge can't also be a cop at the same time.
No.
A lot of them have been cops though before, and that's a problem. I did want to point
That's
out
true.
a very awesome meme, and this was sent to us by our own Alicia Adachi. My name is Billy, and I'm here to say zippity doo dah, zippity hey. Is that black pimp? Tell me, is that blackface?
That's damn near blackface.
No, it's shitface.
Well, are you calling black people shit? What the fuck?
Yeah,
No.
I already pulled that one on him.
Oh, damn it.
It's shitface.
Damn it. I thought I had something there.
Yeah, I did that.
I had
dirty booty.
A demon that we summoned put a shit handprint on my face. That's a shit handprint. Obviously not blackface. There's no
How much
reason
more
why that would
coverage
be.
does your face need for it to be blackface?
Well, how about coverage? It's not.
I mean,
covered.
some of it's covered.
I mean, yeah, but I could be
We're
fucking
just
Ultimate
biracial
Warrior.
here.
There's as much paint on my face there as Ultimate Warrior's fucking face paint ever was.
You're just mixed. That's all. You're mixed.
But his was like blue and yellow and red, like color coordinated with his outfit.
Yeah, mine was poop because we summoned a shit demon with a Ouija board.
Okay, all right.
It's all part of the story, and taken out of context makes you the racist.
It's part of the content.
It makes you all the racist for taking it out of context.
See this? People are mad that there was a study of YouTube's algorithm saying it doesn't lead to radicalization.
Critics slam study claiming YouTube's algorithm doesn't lead to radicalization. A recent study said YouTube's algorithm favors left-leaning and politically neutral channels and steers people away from radicalizing influences, in contrast to some media reports. Online radicalization and technology experts cited several shortcomings in criticizing the study, which has not been peer-reviewed. One researcher pointed out that experts would be able to do more productive research into the behavior of algorithms if companies opened up the privately held data to researchers.
If anything, YouTube's algorithm pulls things away from radicalization, and they're like, oh, no, you don't want to watch secular talk. You want to watch Jimmy Kimmel, or you want to watch CNN, you know?
I don't know. Like, I remember when I would like watch one Jordan Peterson video because like it was relevant to something that was trending.
Still a Jordan Peterson video, right?
Yeah, but then all of a sudden I'd have fucking 150 Jordan Petersons just blowing up my timeline.
Actual Jordan Petersons or clones of him?
Clones of Jordan Peterson
Okay.
coming knocking down my door with their dicks out saying, ooh, are you live streaming? And trying to hump my
Ooh.
face.
I'm live streaming.
No. It seems like if I get a little bit of some fucking radical shit, YouTube just slams it all on me because, I don't know, because I'm such a sweet boy otherwise. Same thing happens though when I watch a little pro wrestling on YouTube. Everything is fucking pro wrestling too, so I don't think it's...
Did you watch some NWA?
Not recently.
They replaced Jim Cornette with Wade Barrett.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like they fired him and replaced him with Wade Barrett. Well, or let me replace that. It's not because he sucks, so they replaced him with Wade Barrett. They felt like it was a PR move to fire him.
I just wonder how Wade Barrett does. I don't know.
He's not bad.
I'm sure he's not bad. A recent study that concluded YouTube's algorithm does not direct users toward radical content drew the ire of experts over the weekend. The researchers claim in the self-published study that as of late 2019, YouTube's recommendation algorithm appears to be designed to benefit mainstream and cable news content over independent YouTube creators. The study, which was published last week on CNBC, previously reported on, also said that YouTube's algorithm favors left-leaning and political neutral channels. I don't think that's the algorithm. I feel like that's YouTube in general, like YouTube's trending tab. I feel like that's curated. I feel like that's someone inside YouTube that handpicks shit.
Yeah,
and they handpicked all this left-leaning shit because it's like people inside YouTube, and YouTube is Silicon Valley area, and that's very left-leaning and driven, and also they recommend because they know that the Jimmy Fallon and mainstream cable shit is safe, and it's not gonna have crazy shit like a hanging dead body, because they keep getting burnt by people that they do promote via the algorithm. There always seems to be something that sneaks through. But I don't know. The YouTube's so fucking mishmashed and gigantic that everyone wants to point a finger somewhere, and it's got a whole bunch of problems that I don't think YouTube could fix if they knew where to start.
The giant pile of shit's what YouTube is.
Yeah, but it's a good pile of shit, and we're playing it right now.
I mean, I'm on it because there's no better option for me.
You have to be.
And it's because of user base. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, we had McJuggernuggets on. I mean, that's why he's leaving.
Yeah, but he's
Even
making a place to go for himself. He's making a brand.
I mean,
new
not
world.
not everyone has. How many subscribers does he have?
I think it was 4 million or something.
4 million. Yeah, I mean,
millions.
he's big. He's in the upper echelons, you know, and he has a big enough audience where he can launch a platform.
Yeah.
And he was smart to do it before YouTube totally buried him.
Yeah.
You know?
However, online radicalization and technology experts cited several shortcomings in criticizing the study, which has not been peer-reviewed. While the co-authors of the study analyzed a large data set of YouTube recommendations, they did so from the perspective of a user who was not logged in. This means that the recommendations were not based on previously viewed videos, and thus experts say failed to address the individual experience of the algorithm and the personal nature of online radicalization. That's a big point right there. That's a huge fucking point. If the study doesn't take into effect previously viewed videos, throw the motherfucking thing out. Fuck criticizing the study. It's been completely devalued.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot more here, and they show a lot of tweets, but
Knock,
fuck it.
knock,
Fuck it.
knocking on heaven's
Fuck it.
door.
I do want to point out the polls here because we will be electing the new president next year. In November, we will know, like the second week of November, we will know who the next president will be. And I don't think any of these people can beat Trump.
I know for a fact Andrew Yang can beat Trump.
No, fucking no.
I know he can.
You don't know it. You just... I don't even want to get into it. No, I'm fucking sorry. Yang cannot beat Trump.
It's 100% fact.
None of
Andrew
them
Yang
can.
beat Trump.
Dude, you said like less than a year ago that there was 100% chance of Trump winning, and now it's 100% that a guy who's polling 3.5% can beat Trump.
This is the difference.
That you're full of shit?
No, not full of shit at all.
You are full of shit.
No, I'm not. 100% Trump is going to win because the Democratic Party's not going to back Yang. But if they did back
There's
Yang...
always some kind of weird nuance to why Billy wasn't really wrong.
I'm not wrong. Both of those statements I made are 100% correct.
Yeah, okay, well, I agree that in an alternate universe where Yang gets votes, he would win.
Not votes.
We agree.
Where Yang gets the support of the Democratic Party.
No.
If he got the support of the party, they put their fucking money behind Yang. Yang would take that money to the bank. He would cash out against Donald Trump.
He would not win.
He'd be your brand new presidential champion of the world. I guarantee you that. Bernie Sanders, I think if he really got pushed right now, he could still squeak through and get that W. Wouldn't be as clean as 2016. But
Who has a better chance, Bernie or Yang beating Trump?
well, if you look at
No. Come on, just answer it instead of adding your bullshit to it.
No.
No?
I'm not
okay,
going to answer
well,
without adding bullshit.
Good enough. That's actually better than any answer you could give. Let's see. Let's get into Billy takes an L. 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 Billy took an L. Billy lost again. Look at him lose. Billy took an L. Billy took an L. Look at Billy, he took an L.
I can't lose
Did
if I
you
don't
see
play.
how these there was like an attempted abduction, I believe, on a New York City subway. Have you seen this shit?
Yeah.
Here's the video of a guy picking up a girl who's sleeping on the subway. I don't know what to think of this, but let's see the beginning of it.
This is gentleman sitting
The
here.
guy in all orange or red.
Watch the red fucking Kool-Aid man here.
And the white sneakers of the woman sleeping over there. I think she's with a man that's also sleeping. This is very common in New York for people to be sleeping on the train.
Oh,
Now, I thought when I saw this that this was all staged, because it seems so weird that this guy just happened to be filming the weird guy standing there staring at them, and then he picks them up. Well, picks her up. Let's see what he does here. Look, yeah, he picked her up.
Then he goes out and he sits down.
Yeah, he sits down and starts like picking his nose or something.
I think what might happen.
She might have hit him or something, though.
Maybe she hit him. Maybe she popped him in the nose. I think because like after this, he doesn't leave. He sits there. I think he might have some severe mental disability, and maybe he was in an episode.
You think, but this is all speculation, right?
Based off of the way he reacted.
Well, in the
if he was guilty of kidnapping, you think he'd run away? You think if he was planning to kidnap, like he was going to kidnap, that he wouldn't dress like a fucking sore thumb? Everything around this leads to mental illness.
So like, so you can get away with doing this kind of shit as long as you like make it obvious, like you wear like weird clothing and sit down when you're caught.
I mean, no, deal with him legally like you
fine
should,
then.
but
Fine
it's
then.
pretty obvious the way that this went down. To me, if I was trying to put two and two together, I'd say this guy's fucking snapped. He had a crazy moment and then came out of it literally moments after he grabbed the girl.
We'll watch it one more time, like the actual grabbing, and then we'll see what happens. The man is like sleeping. He looks like he's sleeping with like a blanket over his head. Do you see him there?
Yeah.
There's a
Over in the
man.
corner.
There's another pair of jeans past her legs back there, and I think
And he's got a
it's
sweater or something.
yeah, he's got something over his head. And he wakes up, and you can tell he doesn't really know what happened because he's like just woke up. I would say don't sleep on the subway in New York. Number one rule. Number one rule you should learn from this. Sorry.
No. What the fuck, man? Fuck! Jump, what are you doing? Fuck!
She definitely hit him in the nose. Like, he grabbed him.
Fuck, get the fuck up. Get
Look
up.
at him just sit there like nothing's going down. Like, that's so strange.
Is it strange though? Because like if you act like if only a few people saw it.
Yeah.
And you don't, because running makes you look guilty, right?
True. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's another video though where people found his ass a couple days later.
Yeah.
Too, and I'm about to play that.
And then here, all these people are like, "Where's the guy? Where's the guy?" And she's like, "He's right fucking there."
Right.
Because he's so
That's
chill.
why that's why it could just be a clever plan on his part. Could be. I don't know. You could be right.
It's like not that clever though, because it didn't
It
work.
looks clever. People fell for it.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the interim, yeah, but like he didn't get her.
That dude ain't got no shoes on. Somebody.
Dude, he slipped his shoes off to. Dude, sometimes you're on that train for like a half hour or maybe even longer.
Look, this nigga right here. This white nigga, look, this nigga has to grab, look. Who grabbed you? This white nigga right here, wake up.
Did you say this white?
Yep, that's what she said.
He's not totally white though, because I've seen videos of him close up.
I think he's just light skin.
Yeah. I'm surprised no one chased him after this too. That's why I thought that this was a setup, but the next video is like, there's no way this was a setup because dude gets his ass beat.
I would have killed you if that was my fucking door. Buck, wait. Wait, Buck, wait. Buck, wait.
Yo, why the fuck they closing the door?
All right, yeah. So like they found this dude 2 days later.
Fucking block. Bitch ass nigga. Fucking rapist. I ain't no rapist. Yes, you is, nigga. No, I'm not. Yes, you is. I tried to help her, bro.
He said he tried to help her.
Yeah. I saw murmurings of people online saying that he was claiming that he thought she was being trafficked and he was trying to save her from trafficking.
There was no indication of that whatsoever.
Well, I mean, if it was in his crazy brain, that's why I'm thinking it's crazy, because of these indications that he said that he thought she was being trafficked, you know, and he was going to grab her and save her. But
I mean, we
weird.
could chalk it up to anything anyone does wrong to them being crazy in some way, right?
Well, I mean,
He don't look normal. I will say that.
Well, I mean,
Lying, nigga. I ain't trying to rape.
So, like, right now he's talking about her like he knows who she is, and then later he's like, "That's not me" in the video because they're like showing him. He's like, "That's
Shut
not."
the fuck up, nigga. Get off my.
They got spit on there.
Block, nigga. You know what time it is. All right, so let me go. Fuck out of here. That's not me.
That's not me.
Call the cops, mommy.
Not
Call
me.
the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops, mommy. Call the cops.
You don't want to call the cops when you're beating the shit out of somebody.
No.
I mean,
Call the nigga. Call the cops, mommy. What the fuck was you doing, nigga?
Like, it would have been, they probably could have got away with beating his ass when he tried to run off with her, but
yeah,
just finding him a couple days later out on the street, you can't like beat his ass, like 3-4 people beating his ass.
Vigilante crime is not allowed.
Oh, his whole ass got hung out too.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Fuck off the block,
Poor
nigga.
guy.
Poor guy.
Dude,
Alright, they try to kidnap a
always
woman, bro.
take
Come
the,
on.
the other side. Always. No matter what.
mean, look.
Unless it's like defending Disney or racism for some reason, which is funny because Disney promoted a lot of racism in his time. Unless it's that, you will always take whatever the unpopular side
I'm not taking
is.
any side. I don't.
He does
I'm
have a very
obviously-
tight ass.
I'm obviously on the side of the girl, and she's safe, thank God. It's very strange and weird. This guy, if this is the guy that took her on the train, which we assume it is, right?
It looks a lot like
He's
him.
dressed a lot. He's dressed a lot better here than he was on the train. So I'm like,
Wouldn't you be dressing different when you're in a viral
I would
video?
think so, yeah. But now he's getting socked and spit on, and his ass is out.
Socking me. Dude, he took a boot to the head right at the beginning of this video.
Kind of with Billy though about being crazy, because that wasn't a brilliant way to kidnap someone. It just
I
really
don't agree
wasn't.
that an angry mob
If
should be
he's-
beating the
if he's
shit
a
out of
crazy
people.
guy, then
Fuck off the block, nigga.
have him be dealt with by the proper
What
authorities,
you doing, nigga?
not the piece you in and pull your pants down butthole club.
Not the way to do it. Yeah, this is not the way to do it.
Yeah, like right at the beginning, he takes a boot to the head. That's just brutal.
Oh, they kick the shit out of here.
Like right here. Look.
Bitch ass
They-
nigga.
Right there, dude. That would have knocked a lot of people out.
It's more insulting than being spit on, though. That to me is one of the most insulting fucking things you can do to a human, is spit on them.
I'd rather be spit on than kicked in the head.
I'd rather you punch me in my motherfucking nose and spit on me.
No thanks. No thanks. I can wipe the spit off.
I mean, I'll tell you this: this guy can take a fucking ass whooping. He can
He
take
can.
a,
A
fucking
boot
spit
to
in
the head
face.
would knock people out.
He could
like-
take. He could have his pants pulled down. All that stuff is probably not as bad as the rest of his fucking life. I really think this guy's mentally ill.
I'm not assuming any of this.
I
He probably is now,
I
taking it-
I
keeping
will
it fucking-
gladly, I'll gladly assume this guy was mentally ill, and if he's not, then what a weird fucking kidnapper. What a weird fucking kidnapper.
I think some people know, and I think maybe even you know this, you're just in denial, that committing a crime, running away from it when the crime doesn't go according to plan, makes you look way more guilty than just sitting around. And you even saw the positive effects of him sitting like once she like he probably thought he was going to get further away with her before she started freaking out and struggling.
That's crazy in its own right to think that you can carry a fucking grown woman away from anywhere and not
it's
get caught.
crazy to shoot someone that you don't like, to kill him. It's crazy to steal shit,
But
when you can't buy
a murder has motive, and it has ending. You end that person's life. Where's the ending of kidnapping a girl you can barely carry 7 feet?
There was already, there was a motive. Dude, okay, so criminals that are bad at committing crimes are just mentally ill.
Okay, that's
anyone is mentally ill. I mean, like, okay.
This seems like more mentally ill just picking up some random woman on the train. Where the fuck was he going to take her? He's homeless.
I like it how if someone sucks at committing crime, it's because they're mentally ill.
Okay. Yeah, no, this guy's actually obviously a really good kidnapper. He's just
That's
fucked
not what
up.
I'm saying.
He fucked up this time. It was so smart of him to sit there and
The
camouflage
argument
himself
isn't
in
whether or not
plain
he's
sight.
smart. That's a total change in what we're even talking about.
We're talking about this is pretty. The way this makes the most sense is that this guy is mentally ill, and convince me otherwise. I'm saying
No.
it makes sense that he's mentally ill. You're saying we can't.
You're
assume
making
that.
the positive claim, so the burden of proof lies on you.
Yeah, and I'm saying exactly all these things. He's fucking lives in the streets. He looks like he's fucking
He doesn't
homeless.
live in the street. You don't know
They
that.
just said they found him sleeping in the street.
No, they didn't say
That's
that.
what somebody in chat said.
Okay, well, someone in the chat said something, therefore it's true.
Yeah.
Dude looks pretty clean and has some pretty nice clothes for sleeping in the street.
Speaking of looking confused, look at Shabisky right now. Fuck.
Huh? I was fixing the blur.
Why did it
Big
take
balls.
you so? It took you literally 15 minutes to turn your hat backwards.
What? No, I was showering. I washed my ball sack. I was
smell
busy.
you, dude.
It does take him 15
I know,
minutes to wash that fucking Grotsky shab sack.
Shab sack. Yeah. Well, yeah. I was. He called me right when I was about to hop in the shower. What can I say? I had to take a shower, guys. I gotta make sure I smell nice and clean for you guys.
Are we all going on a date with Shabisky?
A date with Shabisky.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, you'd be walking funny the next day, that's for sure.
I think all three of you would be walking funny, not me.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I would probably get some sort of fucking leg cramp from throwing all this dick inside you.
I might have like a pimp limp, but other than that, I'm gonna be just fine. So yeah, I saw you guys were just watching this video. I saw this in the last couple days too. The guy grabbed.
What's your
the chick
take
and
on it? What's your take?
I don't know. I just barely came in.
Why did he make a face like I just asked him the square root of 800? Like
He looked really shocked, like somebody asked me my opinion.
I asked him what makes him happy, and he made the same weird face.
It's true.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What's an egg?
Dude, I don't know what to say about the video other than it's a crazy ass fucking guy just grabbing and trying to run off with her like that. He's obviously out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pretty crazy ass video. I don't really have much to add to it than that, but it was
Pretty fucking wild, dude. Just to
Yeah.
grab one and run like that. That's fucking nuts. But he got that ass whoop. Ooh.
Yeah, good thing he got the shit beat out of him over it.
Well, yeah,
I
but
don't.
the way
I don't
it-
agree. I don't agree that people should have beat his ass. Like if he's actually he did get arrested later too.
Yeah. I mean, there is a certain level of detainment that people need to do to make
They
sure the
could like
police can
push
come
him
get
down
to
and
him.
hold him down. They could do that.
Yeah.
They don't have to kick him in the head.
They don't have to. They probably shouldn't.
I don't think.
Yeah, I didn't even see that
Okay,
part
what
of,
if the
of
girl
them
he tried to
actually
run away
beating him up.
with was like 8 years old? How'd you feel about it then?
Either way, like
either way,
picking up a girl and running off with her is fucked up. Like he should be processed.
It's fucked up.
criminally. He should be
Okay.
found. He should be processed. But you have to kind of look at this guy. Why the fuck is he doing this? It doesn't look like he has any sort of long-term plan when he takes her 7 feet away and then sits there.
Maybe he was fucking wasted and like
If-
horny or
if-
something.
If you've ever gone into an episode,
This guy does not look like someone who lives on the streets.
If
I
you've
just want
ever-
to point this out.
Well, he does look like someone who lives in the streets.
No, dude,
He
he's too
does.
clean.
But he probably just got a brand new set of clothes because
Oh,
he's look at the
She was
look at the
like
other
15, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
so
look,
she
I
was
mean-
underage.
Yeah.
Was this it? So
And he's kind of jacked too, right? He does. I mean, he looks like he works out. That doesn't look like a homeless man's
Yeah,
body, to be honest.
I don't
with you.
see. Yeah, he's not homeless.
But the other guy, the other version of him, looked hella homeless. Looked hella bummy. He was wearing all red Kool-Aid fucking.
It's the same guy, dude.
I know, and I'm saying the other version of him looked shitty. It
Dude,
looked
he was
homeless.
hanging out in his sweatpants. Like, here he's dressed nicer.
Because he probably went and got
I
brand
mean,
new clothes. It's
Actually,
fucking Christmas,
those
right?
clothes are still. I mean, it's probably like some New York fashion shit. Like he was.
This for one, this is a little too large for him. So he's probably because he's a bigger guy. He probably got lucky at the fucking homeless shelter. There was some extra clothes that fit him that were nice.
Really doing this?
I mean, let's put two and two together.
Yeah.
Let's put two and two together. The previous version of him looked homeless.
Trubisky can't put two and two together.
This
Billy.
version doesn't look homeless.
I can try.
And that's because he probably went and got cleaned up for Christmas at the fucking shelter. They had some extra shit laying around.
At him, dude. He's like
People are
he's
saying.
in shape.
People are saying, Bill Hicks, dude, oh my god. He looks schizophrenic. Oh, I didn't know that psychiatrists can diagnose schizophrenia just by looking
Have
at
you ever had an episode, a psychotic episode, where you snap and then you snap out of it? Because when he took that girl,
quick, no, that quick, no.
I'm not saying he's not a little crazy,
when he
by
took
the way,
that
but
girl, he might have had an
I'm
episode. He
saying
might have
it's
snapped.
inconsequential.
He might have snapped. He might have ran out with her and maybe got socked in the face or something and woke his ass up. And he realized where he was and just sat there like, what the fuck happened?
The point is, that doesn't really matter. He's still trying to kidnap a girl, so this motherfucker needs to be off the street. I mean, he's trying to kidnap people off of the public transportation.
Yeah, nobody's saying that he should be able to freely
So what's the
roam
point
and
of
do
bringing
this.
up that he might possibly be mentally ill?
The point is
And
to
then
look at the
define-
fact that this guy could be fucking mentally
He
ill.
could be. And then like how much? Because like everyone has a little bit of mental illness, right?
Okay, yeah, but if
how
he's
deep into
mentally
mental
ill,
illness doesn't matter.
If he's snapping and kidnapping people because of some sort of fucking
Okay, so you got to. Okay, so it's the no true mental illness fallacy here.
No.
like you got to do something wrong to have a bad enough mental illness for it to
it's
actually
more
matter.
about deal with mental illness and treat the fucking mental illness. And if somebody's mentally ill and snaps and kidnaps somebody, don't treat them like some guy who was calculating trying to kidnap a kid and kick the shit out of him and fucking strip him naked in the street because he's a fucking kidnapper.
They weren't stripping him; his ass just fell out of his pants.
Well,
Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with you here.
I don't
but
think they should have
there's-
beat him. I'm not on board with that.
Yeah,
at
there's
all.
no way to know if he's really crazy or not. There's no way.
There is a way to know if he's
I
really
don't know.
crazy or
Yeah.
not. You look
Not
at his
between
history.
us.
I'm neutral on his craziness. Neutral. I'm not going to say, oh, because he sat down after he got caught doing what he was doing, that means he's crazy. First of all, I'm not a psychologist. I don't diagnose crazy. And any psychologist worth their weight in salt or worth their weight in shit would tell you that you can't diagnose anyone without actually meeting them in person anyway. But the fact that he sat down, maybe, I mean, that helped him evade an ass beating right there. Because there were like three guys, like, who the fuck just tried to grab you? And he sat there and none of them, and then he walked away later and no one did shit.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just smart. I mean, you got to admit, there's a chance. Maybe he was just smart and, like, that was the best thing to do.
If he was smart, you think he'd be out in the streets in public when his
Well,
fucking
he
shit's
looks
viral?
totally different to the point where people are like, oh, he doesn't even look the same now. And I saw a lot of tweets where people were even questioning if it was the same guy. There's no way it's not the same guy. Like, he's been identified, like, already.
It's the same dude.
Yeah. But just because he was dressed different, I think some people are less perceptive when it comes to recognizing people. And there are actually people that have, like, facial blindness and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, like, some people are way better at identifying someone just by seeing them, which I mean, is still faulty, by the way. You know, that's why eyewitness is bullshit a lot of times. But yeah, this guy got his ass kicked. I don't
He
agree with
did.
the ass kicking.
Trubisky does. Trubisky thinks you should beat up everybody.
I actually didn't see that part. I don't think I saw him getting his ass beat. I just saw him run off the train and then fucking sit down, and everyone was like, "Who?"
Yeah.
Like, not the guy sitting down over there, is it?
Yeah, and then they closed the doors and he walked away.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
And then we also got to ask, mentally ill or just stupid? Because you say, like, he's still walking around a couple days. Is he just, I mean, is stupid a mental illness? Maybe he's just dumb and he didn't think, like, he... maybe
That
he
scares
doesn't-
the shit out of Shabis.
Maybe he maybe he doesn't pay attention to the internet, or maybe, like, you know, he thought if he dressed different, people wouldn't recognize him. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or maybe he didn't even realize the guy was there filming him.
Being that he thought he could grab a person like that and just run away in the subway like that and somehow get away with it, I think that shows some sort of mental illness, likely, you know,
So-
like just that he thought that
So you're
plan
with
would
Billy.
work.
Okay, thanks.
I'm with Billy. I agree
You're
with
with
you,
Billy. He's got to be
the dumbest
mentally ill
person-
because he did a bad thing.
The
And
dumbest
that's-
because he did a bad
agrees
thing.
with you,
Because
Billy.
the
You know what?
actions, the actions he took,
The actions that
before
helped him
and
get away with
after-
it. The actions that helped him get away
but
with
the
it.
actions that helped him get away with it, if he was that fucking predatory, I feel like he would have been more capable of getting away with it and actually doing it.
Kind of like Onision, who got away with it, right?
Yeah, exactly like Onision. Yeah, the Onision, the kidnapper, on the bus kidnapper. Yeah, exactly like that. The guy was a fucking bumbling idiot. He took a girl off the bus about 7 feet and
Don't
then
get
sat
mad,
there
bro.
like a dumbass.
She was fighting, though.
Yeah, she was fighting, but if he was really trying to kidnap her, he would just knock her the fuck out because he's a big ass man and take her limp body. If he really wanted to kidnap this girl, there's so many ways
Not
to
having
make
the
it
same
happen.
kidnapping strategy as you does not equal crazy.
Okay, sure. I don't know why we're fucking arguing this. I made a point that
Because it's content.
Well, is it content? Because you're like, yeah, you have the burden of proof to prove. I can't prove he's fucking crazy.
Calm
All
down,
I can
Billy.
do-
Calm down.
No, all I can do
Why you
is
mad,
show
bro?
what I fucking saw.
Why you
and
so
you're
mad,
why
bro?
you mad, bro? Why you mad?
Why you mad, bro?
Whatever. Smoke
Don't
some
be
more
triggered.
weed. Have some more weed, guys. Cheers. Happy New Year.
Don't get triggered, Billy. Damn. We love you here.
Respect the fact that when I hit a guy, I have to be a master not to knock his teeth out.
I'd love to see Teddy make it in wrestling. And in a lot of ways, he deserves to make it in wrestling, but he's got to learn to shut his mouth.
That means like that means a lot coming from the patriarch of the Hart family.
Yeah.
Does it?
I mean, I don't even think they talk anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think like
He's got to learn to shut his mouth.
Yeah, I think
He's
this
got
was
to
a
learn to
couple.
shut. This is not coming from the patriarch of the Hart family.
He's not.
This is coming from your uncle, who you talk shit to.
You use his name, right?
Well, that's their
Yeah.
name. He uses Stu's name. The name is the family name. Brett didn't make the family
He's
name.
using a name that's not his actual surname, though, right?
What, Hart?
Yeah,
it's
his-
the family name. It's fine. That's the family name.
So
Yeah, but
I
this
could
is the most popular
I can
one
use
of that
my
family
mom's
name.
maiden name as my last name, and that's not-
100% you can.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All
people
right.
take on the names of their fucking grandfathers all the
I
time.
mean, okay. I mean, if you really
that's a family name. You can use it. It's,
But
he's-
this is the biggest one of that name right here, though.
Yeah, but he's
Without
not
a
the
doubt.
first. He's not the first. He took,
yeah,
he
but
took
he was
the name.
He got further than Stu, though. And
Doesn't
Owen.
matter. Doesn't matter that you just because he got further doesn't mean he takes the family name. He just holds it. He represents it.
Oh no, he's the
crest
leader of
holder.
the family.
He could be the leader.
He's definitely
That
the
doesn't
boss.
mean he
He's
is.
definitely-
It doesn't mean he owns the family name. That's
He doesn't own it, right?
Exactly.
He doesn't own it.
So Teddy,
Well, I
Teddy
can
Hart,
change my name to Hart, and they can't do shit about it
you
if I
do-
wanted
yeah,
to.
but Teddy Hart has laid claim. He has claim laid to it. So you know what Teddy Hart can
I'm
do.
saying
that,
when you're a member of the Hart family and you're like, I'm a Hart, like as in Bret Hart, the most recognizable Hart in the world, and I'm one of them, I represent them.
he does represent them, and so does Teddy Hart.
No, that's what Teddy.
But
well,
here right now, when he's saying this, he's learned to shut his mouth. That's not Bret Hart wrestler saying that. That's Uncle Bret telling Teddy to be a fucking less of a prick. That's
and
that's
why-
family right there.
That's because he had all the talent. He has all the talent in the world. He still has it at
Who,
40
Bret?
years. No.
Oh,
Teddy.
Yeah.
As
Yeah,
a high
Teddy's
flyer, not as a
talented.
Bret style
Whoa.
wrestler.
Oh, Teddy Hart's an amazing high flyer, all that good shit. He can actually still work a wrestling match, and Brett can't do that.
Brett's old and he had a stroke. He's like 60.
He had a stroke. He had a career injury from fucking
And he went
wrestling in his prime.
And he went to WCW. He would have had. You know what? He would have had more like success staying in WWE, I think. But he wouldn't have had as much money. He made way more guaranteed money going to WCW.
Goldberg fucked that head up, though.
Sitting the bench. Yeah, that's true. If he hadn't gone to WCW, he wouldn't have got kicked in the
I
head.
wonder if his brother would have died because he wouldn't have been in some fucking.
Oh,
Blue
no,
Blazer.
I don't think that was related.
Well, I mean, if Owen and Brett were still together, he wouldn't have been doing the fucking Skydrop Blue Blazer gimmick.
I think he would probably.
Why did Sting do that same stunt successfully so many times?
I mean, it's a freak
Apparently-
accident.
Yeah, it's a freak accident.
If
Brett,
things-
I know Brett was a good worker, but God, he sucked on the mic so bad.
He was best as a heel, as the anti-American heel, in my opinion. Never as a face.
What happens when you inherit a famous name linked with world champions, with Canadian icons, and with deep tragedy?
I saw my Uncle Owen Hart die in the fucking ring. So don't tell me wrestling's not real.
He didn't die in the ring. Actually,
Yeah, well,
but-
he was in a ring when he died, but because he ran into the ring post.
Did he die in the ring?
Well,
and they
he
pulled
died
his dead
somewhere.
body out?
He died somewhere between there and the
I
ambulance.
thought he died at the on the ambulance.
Probably in
on
the
way
ambulance.
to the hospital. It
I
was
mean, he
fucked.
was on his way though.
Yeah.
But he says, "Don't tell me this isn't real." See, Teddy Hart. Sorry if Teddy Hart happens to see this. Don't kick my ass. I think what you just said is kind of misleading. You made it sound like Owen died in a wrestling match.
Yeah.
But he died in an accident because of a stunt that had a certain amount of risk involved with it, and I don't think it was his fault. It was probably whoever set it up.
I mean,
He fell from a fucking zip line. Okay.
Yeah, what Owen Hart died from, it was in a wrestling ring, but it wasn't a wrestling move. It wasn't wrestling.
Right, it wasn't wrestling.
It
He
was
was
the
on his
fucking-
way to the ring.
It was the bullshit surrounding it.
Right. The shit WWE likes, and WCW at the time liked to do it a
Open
lot.
Sky Pictures presents a new TV series.
Oh yeah, Teddy Hart breeds these Persian cats. Dude, you know what? Trigger warning, me and Pimp have watched this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like what he does with these cats. People try to tell me that the cats don't care. I don't like what he does with them. I would not do this to my animals.
About love.
Oh yeah, and that's
You're
his,
getting me and
dude. This was his reality show that never made it.
Really?
Yeah, and this is his wife at the time, and this is their girlfriend.
Family and career.
Look at him. He's got a cat up in the air. He's got a pit bull on a leash out front of his house. He was trying to turn this house into the new Hart dungeon.
Really?
Yeah. Look how big he is here. Dude, he's not that big anymore. I think this is before he went to prison.
Heart attack.
Heart attack. Now I want to
Ben,
watch
was-
it. Dude,
It was
Teddy.
actually me and you that saw it.
I thought Pip
Man,
No,
I
it
think this is his
it was
first
no,
time.
it was me. No, it was me and Ben and you.
Oh,
you
we
were-
watched it
You were
too,
on
then.
tap,
Okay.
you dumbass.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that-
was just thinking he got confused a little. Okay.
You were thinking he was confused. Yeah, dude, Teddy, if you're watching this, you should release these. If you own them, these should be out. Someone in the chat just said looks like garbage. Absolutely. That's why these should be released.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Meet Teddy Hart.
Look at that
He is
beard.
universally considered a great
I know, it looks so
performer.
dumb.
The youngest superstar.
This kind of shit, though, if you can do this kind of shit, that's insane. There's only so many people who can do this.
Ever signed to a WWE contract.
Billy can't do this shit.
He was fired for
I saw Billy do a power bomb, though.
erratic behavior.
Power bomb.
Twice.
I thought Billy puking at me.
But the story of Teddy Hart is about more than wrestling. This is the story
Look
of
at
a
him throwing
man
the fucking
that
cat.
breeds and trains
I don't like that. I don't like
Persian
it.
show
It's
cats.
worse.
I've had all sorts of different cats. I do little games and little tests, and to me, the Persian
He
cat.
thinks he's a cat psychologist.
Well,
He's just a fucking weirdo.
I want to see him and Jamie Body Mind try and talk to the animals.
I want to see them what their children would look
See,
like.
they would look like fucking horse cats.
That was the smartest.
These are Jamie Lynn versus Teddy Hart in a battle of Dr. Do Nothing or Doolittle.
Docile and loyal.
Look at this. Oh, he's got a picture of Brett. Oh, dude, adorable little cats, but holy shit. He has too many of them. There's too many cats here.
He's breeding them.
Yeah, winked at me.
Yeah, he's breeding them so he can, like, throw them around and, like, spin them around and shit. What the fuck?
Next part's the worst.
Why is this fun?
Up by the tail.
Guys, I don't like picking cats
Here
up by the
goes.
tail.
No,
Yeah, it picks up
no.
a cat by its tail.
But the animals have that scruff. Their parents do
That's
that.
not scruff. That's a tail.
The parents are like dogs will do that to each other. The dog parents will pick the dogs up by that.
That's not a
as
dog.
a puppy. As a puppy.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
that's
don't know.
different.
That's not a dog.
I don't think this is abuse. I think that the animals are used to this sort of
Everyone,
play.
all right, poll the chat. Should you pick up a cat by the tail? I've never owned
Hell
a cat.
no.
I've never owned a cat. I'm not an authority on this.
Yeah, I don't know cats either. I know dogs and stuff get picked up by the scruff of their neck all the time. And here's the big tell
Everyone
with most
says
animals.
no.
Here's the big tell with
Yeah.
most animals. If you're hurting them, they'll let you know.
Not always.
Okay.
Not always. That's true. Not always.
Mine love it. Just so you know. Hey, no, you can eat.
Well, see, the
It's
cat
ti-
just started screaming.
Kind of sounds like it doesn't like it.
Maybe.
Watch, he'll eat right now.
This
That
is the
looks so
story of
stupid.
life
He's trying to
inside
feed it
the
like
new
that.
Hot
It's a toy.
Dungeon.
I mean, it's crackhead weird behavior, so whatever. It's
It looks like a crack house.
I feel like if a
like
cat
his
was
belt.
hurt, it would fucking claw the shit out of whoever was doing that to them if they didn't like it. But maybe I'm wrong.
A mansion filled with misfits,
bet it's just used
bikers,
to it.
models,
Just got used to
musicians,
it.
and artists.
This is a
Probably
facility
doesn't
where it's
like
open
it.
door policy. It's a life skills training center
It's open door policy.
It's a life skills training center.
to help you
yeah. Learn life skills from
become
Teddy
a better
Hart.
person.
Keeping the new Hot Dungeon in order is Teddy's best friend, Lee, a former wrestler.
That's Lee.
A former jobber, right?
That's Lee.
Do you know who he was? Did he? Okay, so former wrestler means he was a referee and they needed a guy to wrestle that night, so they sent him in, right?
Yeah.
Who
I mean,
knows?
look at him.
Who knows?
Ring announcer and
Yeah, ring announcer, referee. Yeah.
aspiring hip-hop artist.
Oh,
Oh God.
Of course.
Jobber and jobber.
Lee is in charge of keeping
What Lee actually
And now,
is.
okay, he's a former wrestler, referee, and announcer. Now he's Teddy Hart's cat wrangler.
Lee, this is Lee's real job. Lee holds the drugs when they go over the border.
In his keister?
Yeah, he keisters the fucking whatever the fuck they're trying to go get over the border with.
Dude, I'll tell you what, when you've got big windows like that, you see the big windows behind them with the shades in front of them, you know that when you're on meth, the sun is just like so bad. So like bright sun. That's why they got the windows blocked out. They're mething it up. No way they're not.
40 Persian cats fed. This
That cat
is the story
Didn't even get grabbed
of
by
a
the tail
match.
and fucking struck.
Come on.
and unorthodox.
Look at him.
He looks happy right there, though.
Now,
I like how it's fucking the Marvel posters sitting
Yeah.
above the fucking stove.
Dude,
top.
he does that shit to everything. His car is ridiculous. He's like on this drink.
If you Google Ted's name, the first thing that comes up as the autocorrect is Teddy Hart incident. That video has about 500,000 or so views. It's like a gold fucking record.
Now, the Teddy Hart incident.
Oh yeah, this
Not that many.
When he upstaged everyone he was wrestling with and did a bunch of dumb shit, when he
Yeah.
probably got paid $200 that night or something, right?
Yeah.
refers to a night when
Doing moves that if you fuck up, you're in a wheelchair the rest of your life.
Yeah, but you can fuck.
No, he's good. He's good, but
Yeah, he's
the
really
reason he's
good.
doing this on the indies and not, dude, he could have been like WWE champion for like, he could have had a run, you know? They were taking guys his size at the time he came up. He's my age, so he's like Dolph Ziggler's age, you know?
Teddy got carried away. Prompted by hundreds of cheering fans, Teddy broke script and performed several unplanned high-risk dives after a match that he was supposed to lose. The crowd was entertained, but this was seen as a massive violation of the etiquette of pro wrestling.
This is early
He
Ring
was
of
no
Honor here.
longer welcome in the promotion after
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah, he's banned from Ring of Honor, I think because of this. And it's funny because Maria works for Ring of Honor now.
The wrestling business, unfortunately, comes down to sometimes a simple case of doing what you're told.
Wow, how ironic is that?
Yeah,
coming from
that's
Brett,
what.
who didn't want to do what he was told. Yeah, Pimp Monk mentioned this last time.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, he was told to drop the title and didn't do it.
He was a guy that couldn't do what he was told.
But this is the thing about the title drop as well. He was filming the fucking documentary that entire time.
Yeah, it was so weird. I think that shit was all set up.
I think it might have been scripted.
I think it was a
might
work.
have been, but
because it made
I
that
think
documentary
the following
so good.
lawsuits make. I mean, you can't file a kayfabe lawsuit and make kayfabe
True.
testimony in court.
You can't, but you can.
You can, but it's like a real crime, and it's not worth it. Lying in court to like keep up some kayfabe gimmick going on outside of court is the worst fucking decision you could ever make.
If the people who filed it weren't in on it and didn't know.
And it
could've
did
just been-
create the biggest hill of WWE history, by the way. So
Yeah, it could have just been Vince,
I
Brett,
don't
and
care.
fucking Sean. in
Vince
on it.
made a lot of money out of that. You got to think about that. How much money did Vince make from that? A lot. From that fucking character that
It is
created the
hilarious
Vince
when
McMahon.
I will say about Vince McMahon, when he was in federal court for steroids in the early 90s, he showed up to court. This is when they were keeping kayfabe no matter what. He showed up to court with a fucking neck brace on. Like a
He did.
kayfabe neck brace on in
Yeah.
court. He might go to
See?
federal prison. Well, I mean, like, he didn't have to lie about why he was wearing the neck brace. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a little different. But yes, they did go there. I have to make a bathroom run.
Ben's gonna go.
Brett could
pee-pee.
definitely be right. I need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Something that
You look
resonates
so
in my
high
head
right
every
there.
single day. But is that some reason to not have a career in wrestling?
Open Sky Pictures presents a new TV series about love, family, and career.
Just fucking
Heart attack.
crackhead extravagant. I love this.
I would watch it. I would sit down and binge on this shit. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, we're lucky to just have as much Teddy Hart behind the scenes as we can get. He's a gem. I know a lot of people that watch this show hate when we talk about wrestling, and when Teddy Hart's on, I hate that we actually talk about wrestling when he's on, because that's not what Teddy Hart's about.
It's
the
about
fucking
crazy.
dude. This guy is legit in his own zone. It's not kidnap a girl on the fucking subway crazy. It's bedazzle a fucking wrestling belt and give it away as a present to your third wife, girlfriend's girlfriend. It's so
Yeah.
funny. It's so
Pimp,
funny.
Did you see his bedazzled fucking belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's a work of art. That's
He
for
Billy
sure.
5 seconds ago mentioned that.
Yeah. I'm just asking whether or not you've seen it. I just didn't know. I was just wondering.
Hey,
I
just
know
tell me
Billy
about
did.
it.
When I mentioned it,
I know,
I
but he didn't show you it.
Yeah, when I mentioned it, I unfortunately didn't mention that I had seen it.
God,
No,
you
I
don't
know
have-
that you've
you shouldn't
seen
have
it,
to
Billy.
explain that, Billy. You should not have to explain that.
Well, I know.
What? I'm
Pimp Monk-
asking. I was asking Pimp. I was asking Pimp if he's seen it.
Changing it up there, Shabisky, so you don't.
Wait, did I say Billy?
Yes.
I meant Pimp. I totally meant Pimp. I'm just too high.
You didn't actually mention no name.
I meant Pimp. I know that
You
Billy
did
did.
mention- You didn't say Billy, by the way. I'm lying. You didn't say their name.
Dude, now you're just fucking with me. What the
Yes.
fuck? But yeah, I just wasn't sure whether you saw that awesome piece of art. It was awesome.
I have seen it, yes.
It was awesome.
Must have spent all month on it.
Oh my.
Flailing
I'd be down for
forever.
my balls.
Oh, damn. I think he bedazzled his fucking steering wheel on his car, too.
I think he did all kinds of crazy shit to his car.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude? You got this expensive-ass car, and you're gonna bedazzle the fucking steering wheel?
But bedazzle is pretty cool. I mean, let's face the fact. Bedazzling things makes it so much prettier.
Just start bedazzling my hats and shit. That'd be great.
Sure, I just wish you turned the fucking thing right.
Oh, what? This is the right way. What?
Nope. Not correct.
We should get a vajazzle kit and bedazzle our pubic areas and take pictures of them and upload them to the Patreon as bonus content.
I have a bunch of bedazzled ball pics out there on the internet. I just do it every day, daily. Just bedazzle my balls.
Make it look like a fucking disco party in
Yeah.
your pants.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not a damn thing.
He looks like a Persian ecstasy dealer, which is funny because he's a Persian cat dealer.
He is a Persian cat.
That's Teddy Hart. That's our newfound friend.
Hero.
Of the show. Hero, Teddy Hart.
He's the hero.
Egghead. We want Egghead. Spurgy chat. I don't know what to say. Ben's not here to put him on. And
Do they really want Egghead?
Of course they do. Patron chat loves Egghead. Pleb chat, not so much.
I want Egghead. I love Egghead. He's a beautiful man.
You were the one that said you were going to leave if we brought him on.
But I was just kidding.
Okay, good. I'm glad you were kidding. He's a good friend.
Which I can't stay about 17 more minutes though.
Why?
That's all
What's
I got.
happening? Are you going to go to New Year's Eve?
No, I promise. I promised my mother I'd spend a couple hours with her and hang out with her and play down my nose and shit. So
Yeah, we're gonna go for like another hour and 15, and maybe like a couple minutes after.
I can only go for 17 more minutes. That's what I was telling Billy.
17. He's so precise.
Yeah, he told
Yeah, well, 16 now.
I heard Kevin Smith tell this story that they're like, Prince is going to call you at 7 p.m. Be ready by your phone at 7 p.m. He's there and he gets a call at exactly 7 p.m. where they're like, Prince is going to call you at 7:10 p.m. Be ready for Prince's call at 7:10 p.m. He's like, okay. He gets a call at 7:10 and they call him. They go, Prince will call you at 7:20 p.m. Be ready for 7:20. And they just kept like calling him back and pushing it back. He had people that would like accommodate his not being on time. It's pretty great.
It is pretty.
Did you watch it? Was that the end of this?
Yeah.
All right. I just want to show this so you can see his steering wheel in his car.
I was just talking about that.
Look
Oh
at
my
it.
god.
Different Victoria's Secrets outfits for you and bedazzle them like this one was already done. It proves to me that you actually like the sparkles.
Dude, he has this weird symbolism that he sees in life that it's almost like G-Time Johnny type shit. Like, I don't know. He stole part of her Victoria's Secret underwear and turned it on into like a monument on his steering wheel.
This was her favorite one.
You guys, this is a whole different promo than he cut before. What he did was actually cute. And then I tried to make you do it on camera, and that is not what you said at all. It was very cute, the one you told me, though.
And this wasn't cute
Don't
at
even, no. You just tried to explain the whole steering wheel. And then I said, explain that one part, and you didn't do it.
Well,
you guys, this shows you the show is real. Like, usually the things he says I get that are good, like, I just...
And like, he's holding the bejeweled or like sticker.
I need you to say...
He's obsessed with
Dude,
these
the whole
stickers.
Yeah, like look at the fucking door. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Dude, and this is a Maserati. He just
I know,
like
right?
put stickers all over it.
It's
That's what I was
fucking
saying.
ridiculous.
You know
I
it's
love
an
it.
expensive car, whatever he's driving around.
What does he have on the inside of the windshield there?
Somebody says how to ruin a $70,000 Maserati.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but he has at least He has at least $227 worth of jewels in there. I think that's how to turn a $70,000 Maserati into a $70,225 Maserati.
He's smart,
dude. It does look like there's like pictures and stuff on his windshield to the left.
Stickers,
he's
right?
trying to
It looks like
obstruct his
pictures
viewing.
too. I don't know.
You know, that's the only thing you're
pictures of
missing.
people? I don't know.
Maybe look.
I'm just gonna cover my entire windshield in Pokemon Go art.
You should get like one of those opaque window covers.
Yeah.
And just like the kind that you like you put like soapy water down first and then you stick it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you just said to me was really cute, guys. He never explains what any of this shit means, and he just explained something. It was cute. Can you say it like?
Okay, so I guess he was being all sentimental with her. So she turns on the cameras like, say that again so people can hear you say that about me. And she's like, yeah, guys, this was really cute. Say it, Teddy. And he's like,
PG friendly though, like somewhat.
Can you make it PG friendly? So it was really cute, but also dirty as fuck.
Jax Johnson asked, how did he get a car like that? So this is
Because
Teddy Hart.
he makes a lot of money.
He is a third-generation wrestler in the Hart family, Hart Foundation. Bret Hart. So his uncle's Bret Hart. His grandpa's Stu Hart.
His uncle's Owen Hart.
His uncle's Owen Hart. His uncle is fucking British Bulldog.
Jim Neidhart.
Jim Neidhart. He's got so much family in the business. He's in the business. He is a...
Was Dynamite Kid married?
I don't know if he was married.
I don't think he was married into the family. No.
I don't think he was. But
Wait a minute, it may have been.
Maybe he was.
I don't know.
This is what happens when you are a moderately known wrestler willing to work every night. You can make $200 a night. You can make much more than that. He's an entrepreneur. He sells Persian cats. He sells fucking drugs. He used to be a whore wrangler is what they said, where he'd get $800 a night driving prostitutes to and from their appointments, making sure they didn't get the shit kicked out of them. He's got money for a Maserati, and on top of that, it may or may not be fucking paid for. It might just be making payments.
Yeah, and his family kind of owned at one time like the WWE of Canada. I mean, they were the biggest wrestling company.
Stampede
Wrestling.
Yeah,
it was the biggest wrestling company in Canada. So, there's a lot of money through there.
Yeah, well, he owns like, or at least he used to. I don't know his status now, but he owns like weed grow ops and shit like that. And he sells the like cats that he breeds, that kind of shit too. And I think he was running dispensaries. That's why he was talking about like the weed business in the one video. He's an enigma for sure, right?
Is Bruce his father, or is one of the sisters?
No. One of the sisters is his mother, and his dad was a Stampede wrestler. He was like a bodybuilder / wrestler for Stampede. I think all
Bruce
of the
was one of the less known ones, but he was also big in Canada, though. So
all of the Hart sisters, I think, married wrestlers. Pretty sure they all did. So all of the boys became wrestlers, and all the girls married wrestlers. It's pretty crazy. And
Could you imagine? Do you imagine being one of the cops that pulls him over and sees all this bullshit?
I would think he was crazy. So let's read this article, and then we're going to watch a video addressing what the article's about here. This is kind of fucked up.
Teddy Hart issues statement on Samantha Fiddler disappearance amidst allegations. So for those of you not familiar, Teddy Hart had a girlfriend a couple years back who just went missing. And recently, the internet has pulled up all the information they could find on this, and it's questionable whether or not Teddy Hart was involved in her disappearance.
Jimmy Snuka shit here.
Yeah, only Jimmy Snuka, they had a body. you know.
Yeah. MLW middleweight champion Teddy Hart issued the following statement on his Twitter account addressing the recent allegations made against him regarding the disappearance of Canadian wrestler Samantha Fiddler.
Now, I want to pull out, I do want to mention, he is no longer the MLW middleweight champion. He has been fired from MLW, and I think this might have something to do with it. Just putting that out there.
Also known as Samantha Steele, Hart had dated Fiddler close to the time she went missing, but Hart claims that they were no longer dating at the time. He states that he hopes for the sake of her family that she is still alive and okay. First and most importantly, in regards to Samantha Fiddler and her disappearance, Samantha and I had both a personal, albeit brief, and professional relationship, which began when I first met her in Edmonton. She wanted to become a professional wrestler, and I did my best to train her before she decided to pursue other interests. Samantha was a good-hearted person and someone I cared for. She also had a lot of things going on in her life and issues with which she was dealing with that extended beyond our relationship.
He did not write this. A lawyer wrote this. And you know what? We'll get him. There's a video of him talking about this.
By the time she moved to Florida, our relationship had ended and I had moved to Texas. I was not in regular communication with her, and I do not know what happened to her. I hope for the sake of her family and her kids that she is somewhere out there and that she is okay. Hart also addressed the relationship with Tressine Rance, a known sex offender who was recently arrested for a DUI. The report had claimed that Hart was involved in the making of a custom adult-themed videos under an alias name. In regards to Chase and Rance...
Okay, can I point something stupid out?
Yeah.
I know you'll agree with me on this. Someone's like, am I on a wrestling channel? It's like, what? Like, the only wrestling-related thing is that this dude happens to be a wrestler. This is totally unrelated.
And the fact that this guy is a wrestler is it's the same thing as if Brett Keane was a fucking tow truck driver.
Right. Unfortunately, Brett Keane has no job whatsoever, and he's on welfare.
Yeah. This is the same thing.
He's been
as
towed,
if,
though.
This is the same thing as if Von Helton was a air flight traffic controlman. You know,
But he's also unemployed and a piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah. The fact that this person has a job is impressive. That they're a crazy
But it's
people.
related to that, right?
Yeah. In regards to Chase and Rance, I have known Chasen for many years and, like others, have crossed paths with him several times over the course of my career. I do not now, nor do I plan in the future, to have any sort of personal or professional relationship with Chasen, nor do I support him in regards to the crimes for which he has been convicted. I have participated in several custom video shoots.
I'm not trying to interrupt you, but I think this is dumb. Like, a lawyer wrote this, and I want to hear what Teddy actually said. And I think that's the end of this. I'm going to play Teddy actually talking about it.
Don't move it.
The trees and the flowers, and from what I heard, did a good job for a month and a half or something like that. She was happy. She had her own place.
Oh,
she didn't
hold
look
on.
like she was,
Let me back up a little.
minor league circuit with all the guys. Fuck, you had to have something.
It looks like
There
that's
had to be
money.
something. There's, I mean, if you've done anything, or he's
On the
fucking
top
set
and
up
the
and it's
middle.
bullshit, and the judge says this is a waste of fucking court time.
She's all putting her
Both
makeup
have been lying
on.
on the stand. You're fucking off. Both of you guys are going to be charged. And
Dude, girl, you... You on the juice, girl. Like...
Definitely is. Definitely is. She's got that steroid girl chin.
Oh my God.
Let her live.
attempted court. If that's how it really goes down, and I'm pretty sure it's on
bad for you.
videotape, or most of it is.
So is.
And I do have a documentary, a reality show coming out about the truth, so guys can smear my name and talk shit. Like Sam Fiddler wasn't a wrestler. Chasing
I
Rance
would say
isn't a bad.
steroids are more harmful for women than they are for men, too.
Well, I would also say that her doing steroids it helps her in her career.
And I don't know for sure if it's true, if she's on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Drugs, cigarettes don't really help you in your career unless you think it's sexy to smoke a cigarette and people think it's
Well,
sexy.
it depends on what your career is, right?
I mean,
It is
steroids
sexy.
definitely help this woman in her career. For now.
It has.
Maybe not long term. Probably wouldn't get her to pass a
They
piss
helped
test.
Warrior. They helped Hogan. They helped a lot of people in wrestling.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, though, that this is what she used to look like right here.
Yeah.
And this is her now. Before, after.
Is that her butt pic down there? Where
What?
they got the front and the back there.
What?
And then in the pink with the black booty shorts there, there's a front and
Ooh,
side
damn.
shot.
Yeah. She got some legs on her, boy. Some big old muscular legs.
Wrestlers have big
Yeah.
thighs, you know? Yeah.
That guy, because I've never seen him do anything wrong personally. I don't know him that well. I've met him 14 years ago or 15 years ago. He runs a good school. I don't know what happened with some girl. Wasn't my business. I didn't ask a lot of questions about it. But like I say to everybody
Wait.
out there, people-
Dude, okay, I gotta point this out. Okay, pay attention. He has one of those things like plugged in that's like moving a light around like a fucking party or something. I don't. What the fuck, dude?
Make mistakes
whatever.
sometimes.
Okay.
And I don't
Especially
think
doing a serious video like this, you need to like do
Addressing
something.
allegations that you have something to do with someone disappearing.
than anything but train
Yeah, but he's not going to turn off.
one of those.
He's not
It's
going to
just
turn
crazy.
off the fucking disco party in his mind.
Yeah, well, you can see, like, he even has shit on his ceiling. I see a Abraham
Yeah.
Lincoln $5. That's a good way to get a crackhead to bust your window, just to take the $5 bill off your ceiling, right?
Or any of the jewels, but do you think they're going to be able to see the $5 bill on the ceiling? Like, it's not easy to look at the ceiling.
It's so weird that he has like shit he bought at Spencer Gifts, like light displays. He has, like, what the
It's
fuck?
funny.
Dude, he's so into like stylizing everything.
This is the Heartmobile right here.
both those girls. So ask those girls who were with him. Santana was one of them, and Amber's the other. If they're good wrestlers, because that's what he said he was gonna do, is make them good wrestlers. And Santana's fucking fantastic. Or maybe I'm indie name dropping again, guys, because I've only like been in the ring with every single person almost that's on the indies, and then makes it.
He talks in run-on sentences
into the big leagues. So while I play in the minor league circuit with all the guys that are learning how to wrestle, don't think it's bad or name dropping to mention their names when they're big fucking stars later. And all I can say was I had a good match with them once upon a time. And go back to the point, right? Because the multi-points are pretty good. When you make these points and guys have to listen this time. If you have something to say and it sounds cool and you just want to talk shit, that's fine. We'll see the comments. We'll never talk to you again. We don't need to. But the guys that are listening, the fans out there, I see a lot of nice comments and a lot of things that I was hoping you'd catch. Or
This is a lot of setup for something. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, what is he going to talk
Brad
about?
Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. I watched. What's that movie called?
girl being-
Something in Hollywood, or so. Well,
The
it was
girl
pretty
being
good.
missing, right? That's what we're going for?
Yeah.
What do we know what point it starts at? You said you watched it before?
Yeah, it's relatively soon to the beginning. He was talking about it for a second, but I went too far, so I went back a little bit.
Fucking movie, man. And I don't remember seeing too many points at the very end of the movie, which cut off. But it just amazes you how you can watch a guy act, and just watch a guy talk, and watch a guy take a role, and every role he does is different. My role, guys, is to make sure the real guys, my tongue rolls in my mouth when I have to hear you guys act like you guys didn't hear shit, because you guys don't want to hear shit. All you want to do is talk shit. So the point, guys, for the ones that love me, is you don't have to worry about any of this shit, because it's not true. But for the guys that are trying to smear my name just because you got nothing to do, guys, get some evidence.
So the people that are talking about this, they have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have nothing to do, so we're talking about it.
Some proof. Make something stack. Like, if Sam Fiddler, we'll give her one more name drop, wasn't a wrestler. Went to Chasen School once. Went and got a job as a gardener.
He's talking about her right now.
Yeah.
She went to wrestling school and then started working as a gardener.
And did, I think, the trees and the flowers. And from what I heard, did a good job for a month and a half or something like that. She was happy. She had her own place. She didn't look like she was on any drugs. I wasn't personally down there for more than 2 days. Then I left. You can confirm this with a few different people. Probably because the guy that I picked up, who ended up putting me in jail, was from Florida. And he ended up getting put in jail. So when I went back to Dallas and lived in Dallas, it was a real simple story of eventually that guy called me back and wanted a job. He thought he could be a referee and get training. So he came up to Dallas and he lived there. And we were in Dallas together and I was in jail. And Sam Fiddler was doing her own thing still. For who knows what she was doing. She's still alive, still making phone.
Okay, well, I will say, if he was in jail and there's witnesses of her still being around, then obviously, you know, if she disappeared around the time he was still in jail, then his time is accounted for. at that point, right? Unless he put a
Seemed
hit
like
out
it.
on her.
Calls to people, and then guess what, guys? She got put in
Well,
jail.
his uncle's name was the Hitman.
And that's
yeah, he's hard up these days too. After that Aladdin gig he was doing, dried up.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that? Did I show that to you?
There's a movie coming out with Bret Hart and Corey Feldman.
No, there's not.
Yeah, we should probably find the trailer for that if it's out yet. I just saw a poster for it.
My
and I was
jaw
like,
just dropped, dude. I can't even handle
yeah,
that.
it looked like I just saw it like the other day. It was a poster for it. I don't know if there's a trailer yet, but oh my god,
Is Bret Hart like a main role in it,
It's
or is he?
him and Corey Feldman on the cover of the poster? Bret Hart, Corey Feldman.
So he stars in it?
It's Bret Hart and Corey Feldman. I don't know what.
I don't get. Okay, is this like an indie movie or something?
I'm sure it's not a fucking Disney.
yeah.
Something that's easily checkable. So do
Lost
your facts.
old men.
Check the story out. That's what happened. Do I feel bad about it? I feel terrible about it. She was a nice woman, had 3 beautiful daughters. I helped her out. My friend Bill Kaz paid for her tits, not me, but he liked her. He liked her. He liked her daughters. He was a good guy.
He liked her daughters.
He paid for her tits,
so
not
he
me. He
paid
liked
for
her. He
her
liked her
tits.
daughters. That's a weird fucking. That's just a weird sentence right there. That's a bedazzled sentence.
Yep. He's definitely got a bedazzled brain there, buddy.
A very.
We got to get Teddy on. I hope we haven't said too many bad things about him for him to like write us off forever.
Oh, we haven't said anything bad about Teddy. Teddy's a fucking sweet boy.
I don't know. He might not be.
He might be a murderer, but from his own account here, he's not.
Has his own foundation.
I don't like how he picks up cats by their tails either.
Raises money to help out people.
Yeah.
And he thought Sam was a good person to help out, so he did a lot of things for her. But he never bought her a fucking Jaguar. She didn't have any money, and we weren't about to buy her anything but some tits, and that's all she needed. She said after having 3 kids, she didn't want to fight with saggy tits. That was her one request, and she'd get into great shape, and she'd go into MMA, according to what she said.
Wouldn't having big fake boobs work against you in MMA? What are the rules in women's MMA with tits? Can you punch?
I don't think you can hit people with your tits, though.
No, in the tit. Can you punch in the tits? Like, obviously, you can't like nut shot, but tits are like almost like they're not as sensitive as balls, but they're still very sensitive, and they're on their chest.
Tits
well,
are
they
not
tape
really
them.
as
They
sensitive as
put them
right.
down.
They're not, but they're still sensitive.
Well, I mean,
and they're in a more vulnerable area,
and when you're
they're
fighting,
larger targets.
you probably have them like in a bra that's sort
They
of.
bind them up, but you can
bind
still
it.
punch someone in their tits hard.
Yeah, but I think the binding keeps it from being as painful when it hits because everything is not.
I don't know.
jostled.
I just don't think
There's not as much shock.
You don't see a lot of pro MMA fighters with big fake tits. I don't think that's a good.
Chuck Liddell had them.
Chuck Liddell
Didn't want to get punched in the face
Chuck
once,
Liddell's
but she did like to drink, and she punched a few guys in the face, and got herself in a little trouble, and they didn't want her in Calgary or Edmonton anymore. So she got sent down to Florida because she said she wanted to do MMA, not pro wrestling. She lived at Dan's house, and I think Dan remembers this, in a $2 million house. One of our students, Dan, that Chasen knows, because it was one of his students that got passed on to me after, because usually I help guys, anybody, anywhere, anytime, students that are good or have potential or have money and want to pay to play.
Yeah, so he'll take on pay to play. That's probably where some of his money comes from. Like,
oh yeah,
some fucking smark that wants to learn how to wrestle.
100%. Wrestling training schools are just taking people's
Yeah,
money.
well, it's cool because it's money making for them, and then they actually do find talent too.
Yeah,
and they pick and choose who they want on their actual roster, and then keep all the schlubs paying them to get trained.
They usually have the schlubs work fucking shit matches,
Right.
And,
Well,
and job and
I
stuff.
mean, that's throwing them a bone for their money,
I mean,
right?
that's what they've paid for. They've paid,
Right.
like,
Not to main event unless you're good.
if they're good,
Right.
if they've earned it.
I'll get them an opportunity.
But it's the way what I'm saying is, though, it's like a talent gathering system that's profitable at the same time.
Well, it's honestly it's a racketeer that every once in a while a
there was
talented
one of
person
those
comes through.
There was one of those in Toledo.
course, they're
the dude
everywhere.
that well, it closed down eventually, but they ran an indie fed for like 5 years, and the guy that ran it, he knew how to wrestle, but he had only had his claim to fame was he had like a few televised matches in WWF in the 90s.
Yeah,
that's all he really had, but he knew how to wrestle.
Yeah,
because he went through that vetting process.
Yeah.
But that was about it. And the rings were all old WCW rings, too. The small rings, which I think are eventually going to be phased out. I think the WWE 20 by 20 ring will be the standard eventually. They won't do that. What was the WCW one, like 15 by 15?
I think it was 18 by 18.
It was noticeably smaller.
Might have been 15 by 15 for
Yeah.
house shows.
Well, gentlemen, it's been nice, but I gotta go.
All right.
Go have a happy night, Pimpy.
Happy New Year to everybody, and I'll see you guys in 2020.
Later,
Happy New Year,
Pimpy.
buddy.
Happy
Same
New
to you.
Year.
Just like everyone else runs wrestling schools now, well, I run my own wrestling school too. You guys know that. My wrestling school's traveling all the time. And I find guys and then I put guys in spots.
His school is constantly traveling, so if you want to attend it, you have to travel with him.
Well, you could
He's
travel.
a rambling
You could
man.
travel with him, or you could do as a finishing school, where when he comes to your town, you do the seminars with him. That's what a lot of people do. They travel and they teach city to city, and they get paid by the local training schools to be like a master classman, and then they charge extra to do the Teddy Hart
I
seminar.
want to
or
ask you
whatever.
something about wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, do you think when someone has their match and it's established that this is their retirement match, like even the people in the crowd know it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's common courtesy to lose that match? Or do you think it's good to like win it and walk away a winner?
I mean,
because some of the best ever have walked away like that's their law, like they lost it.
Well, yeah, you kind of want to give the win to a younger guy and give him that push because he's going to continue working, right?
Okay.
Your win isn't valuable anymore. It's your last match. The whole point of wrestling is to keep the seats filled the next night, right?
So do you think it was a waste for Ric Flair to lose to Shawn Michaels, another guy who was admittingly like old towards the end of his career? Do you think Ric Flair should have been retired by like Randy Orton or something like that?
No, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's up to the guy on the way out, right? Like if he doesn't want to lose on the way out, that's up to him. If he's still commanding the fucking book to the point where they want to give him a match and let him win at the end on his way out, fuck it.
I loved it when Hogan, who could barely walk, would get into like a TNA match back when he was running TNA.
Just getting money. Wrestling's a fucking business. It's all about getting that money.
I was watching.
To
So
go to
there
places
you
that
go.
are good to train at, which is almost anywhere in a ring if you follow the code. Go to gymnastics if you want to do high spots. Stretch if you want to be flexible for life. Stretch if you want to be smart. Stretch your mind and try to watch wrestling if you don't want to break your fucking spine or get put behind like that fucking cheap wine that nobody wants to rhyme with, nobody wants to sip.
Oh, look at cringe rap Teddy over here.
You know, the shit that tastes awful, like the taste in your mouth after you watch, or is that when the taste in your mouth after you talk about a bunch of guys talking shit? My mouth tastes like shit now. I'd rather talk about a bunch of guys that are doing great. Now it's got a better flavor in my mouth. You guys heard that story? The mark of a man is when he leaves the room, if you had something nice to say about him, or a story how he helped somebody, or he was a good guy or a hero, based on what? A bunch of things that he inconvenienced himself for to make your life easier, or to better you, or to share something with.
Why does she keep looking into the camera? She's like, oh, look, I've done my makeup now for 10 minutes. Oh, look, I've done my makeup now for 20 minutes.
You or share a story, guys, this is 8 minutes, guys, of my time and your time together. So I can be that fine wine that gets better with time. And I sometimes learned how to rhyme back in preschool.
Dude, yeah, dude. Oh, man.
He's spinning. He's like,
if you ever want to get back in the ring, would you do your last match against Teddy Hart? Like if it was on the table and we could get Teddy Hart to do like a shooting star press on you.
I don't know what type of match we'd even fucking have because I
A
haven't,
big man versus little man
but
match.
I haven't wrestled for so long. I don't know what I would fucking be able to do. I'd have
Come
to.
on, well, like you would know, like you'd follow his lead. I mean, like I don't want to talk too much about inner workings.
If the Drunken Peasants wanted to have a live wrestling show and the headline was me versus Teddy Hart,
God,
I would
love that.
I would train for like 3 months.
I would film that shit behind the scenes, and there would be so
we could
much
have, we could have the match Bill Fridge versus Teddy Hart.
Here's the thing, though. Teddy Hart's not doing that for free.
Of course not. Of course not. The entire show would probably cost like $5,000 to run.
Well, we'd have to sell tickets, and people would have to show. We should
Exactly.
couple it with a DP meetup or something.
Yeah, you guys would have to come out and watch young Bill Fridge versus Teddy Hart. And here's the
Dude,
secret:
I would mark
it costs more to pay a wrestler to lose than to win. So if I wanted a job to Teddy Hart, we could probably get him for cheaper. Let's be honest.
Right.
I'm not going to job to Teddy Hart, so you better pay him the big bucks. Better pay him the big bucks.
Dude,
to
I can't
fucking
wait to
lose
see you.
me.
Dude, I would love to see you guys cut promos on each. Oh fuck, dude. All right.
Because here's the problem, Teddy Hart. You're a degenerate crackhead. You go around. Here's the problem here, Teddy Hart. You can bedazzle all that shit you want, but you can't bedazzle your life. You're a degenerate crackhead. I'm young Bill Fridge. I don't have to bedazzle this suit. This is a $1,600 Armani suit, and it's on a fat guy, so you know they use more fabric to make this. It costs more money. But the most money in the world, Teddy Hart, wouldn't stop you from losing to young Bill Fridge. Drunken Peasants, Actual Mania IRL, coming to you live. Crazy people versus crazy people, head to head, toe to toe, nose to nose, dick to dick, Teddy Hart. Because I know you and Maria, you're not that forever kind of love. I'm going to swoop in and I'm going to give her those kisses. She's going to be mine.
Oh, damn.
She's
You're
going to
going
be
there.
mine, Teddy Hart. God damn it. God damn it, pal. God damn it, pal.
Oh, damn. He's going to be pissed when he
Dude.
sees that.
I would love for that to happen, like more than anything else in the world. That's my Christmas is over. That would have been my Christmas wish, to see Teddy Hart versus Billy the Fridge. Yeah, I would love that shit.
Cody Rhodes might be the grandson of a plumber. Well, I'm the son of a crackhead. So I know how they work, Teddy Hart. Yeah, they work hard. But I work harder.
Dude, I mean, like, this is the first time I've heard him say he's actually willing to get back in the ring, too. So that's huge. Like, that's what it would take. That's pretty huge. Dude, we would... I know that we could draw for that, too. Get Adam to come down, too.
I could book the whole card. I could have it stacked. I could have a stacked-ass wrestling card.
What venue would you have it at? The Showbox?
I don't know. I don't know how many tickets we'd want to sell. I'd probably have to call fucking couple YouTube people that like we probably have to call like Wang and all those people that are big wrestling fans.
I think he would come.
Yeah, have him come out and be a part of the fucking show. Have him like we'd probably have to get some extra money out and hire like Kevin Nash to fight somebody because.
Would he? Is he still active somewhat?
I think he might be. But
he
he's
just
doing
had a
movies,
controversy.
yeah.
Did you see that?
Well, he's going and recording a movie with Alec Baldwin, so he stepped away from the Jericho Cruise.
Yeah, it was advertised he was going to be on the Jericho Cruise, and he backed away.
I just want Kevin Nash to hang out with me. That's
Smoke
all.
one cigar with, dude. I know you would, dude. You would actually like the cigar if Kevin Nash was here.
Me and Big Kev, we'd light the cigar. We'd sit back there. We'd just fucking laugh at Teddy Hart. That's what we would do because me and Kevin Nash, we don't play those little baby boy games.
Oh my god, I want this to happen
We
so
don't-
bad.
we don't
Dude, I want this
bedazzle.
to
We don't
happen more
bedazzle.
than like. I mean, like, I want this to happen more than any other wrestling match ever, right now.
When I got Big Kev in my corner, Teddy Hart, I'm gonna reach up 7 feet tall in the air, give him the high
I
five.
want to be your Jim Cornette, but instead of a tennis racket, it's a golf club with like one of those golf club
golf
covers.
club?
Yeah, dude. Can I do that?
Are you gonna hit Teddy Hart with a golf club? Don't do it. Don't do I mean, I don't know how much Teddy Hart's demanding right now, but I don't think it's much more than like $500.
That can easily be summoned.
Yeah, no shit.
Right.
I'm saying like $5,000 to set up like a dope ass. Kevin Nash, I think, is like somewhere around $3,000, $4,000 right now. I don't know.
Would he? Well, I'm not. I don't.
You're not, but I mean,
Oh,
I'm
you're gonna pay for him?
No, I'm
How
not
do you
gonna.
know?
I'm not doing it unless our fans fucking want to see it that bad.
Midnight, dude.
Y'all got it.
Only if we could
get your
introduce him
tickets.
as mid-90s Kevin Nash.
Yes.
And he comes out to like his Diesel music.
That's canon.
Dude.
Mid '90s Kevin Nash is DP canon.
Oh my God, I would love this. So like, I'm so like happy. Just like I can't stop smiling just thinking about it. That would be the greatest thing ever. Damn.
Roman Reigns is kind of like.
So who would
mid-90s Kevin
Maria
Nash.
take on? Because you know she'd be there too, probably, right?
Oh man.
She probably can charge more than Teddy at this point.
Yeah. Maybe I would have to hire a
Do you
fucking
know-
girl wrestler to.
Dude, when I went to the 3-2-1 event, they have this referee that's like ripped.
Yeah.
She's like Thai. She's like half Thai.
Yeah, and I don't remember her name.
She did a few of those matches.
Yeah. Yo.
But I don't know, any. But she doesn't wrestle, right?
I don't think she wrestles.
Who wrestles in Defy? That's a girl.
There's a lot of girls that wrestle here in the Northwest. Like
Okay.
I got all types of girls that
Teddy's probably wrestled in Defy before. I'm guessing.
probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just like marking out and like thinking about this. It would be great. It could be like the same. Like we could do like the wrestling show the night before, or like the meetup and then the wrestling show the day after, or like whatever.
Maybe.
Or the same day.
Same day.
Might be easier that way.
Yeah. Post show is the meetup. Wrestling is earlier in the afternoon.
Yep.
Come out for the
Hey,
wrestling.
King
oh my
Cobra,
God, who's this guy?
JFS.
Who's
you
this cool dude?
Just got breaded.
You want to see it again?
Is this fucking Cookie
Hey, King
2988?
Cobra, JFS. You just got breaded.
You only think he's cool because he's fat.
Obviously.
How fat do I have to get for you to accept me?
200 more pounds, Ben.
Oh, that would okay. So if you reached fatter than you, then
Yeah.
If you reached your goal, dude, this has been a plan for the last 2 years for me to get fatter than him. I see what's going on.
I'm working on it.
I see what's going on.
Have another beer, Benjamin.
I know what's going on.
Have some more.
This isn't beer.
Have some more champagne, Benjamin. Have a
But
Prosecco.
I know it doesn't, dude. I would have to let so much go. Like 250 though.
I don't think you could put on 50 pounds without like completely giving up. Yeah, your
Like
life.
never leaving my bed.
Your whole life would be so uncomfortable.
Well, in that case, I'd have to gain like 65 pounds or so.
You think 65 would be?
Yeah, I'm like 90 or 85, something like that. Whatever that is.
Yeah. Ben will be the fattest boy. Ben will be the
I'm just too small.
Hey, did King Cobra JFS just get breaded?
Yeah.
So
She needs support.
So this is one of my theories because of how I'm.
Why is she playing porn music?
Honestly,
everyone. Oh no, dude, Egghead. All right, Egghead. Now that we have a clear slot, I'm gonna add you. Egghead, turn down the cringe a little bit, buddy. All right.
Yeah, boner alert. Egghead's on, and so is Shani.
I like it how he's like, I never wanted to fuck Ryby, and I'm like, what about when you said boner alert? When, and then he's like, oh, well, I was just. It's like, dude, you don't
Egghead-
say that to someone you don't.
Egghead, Shani is kind of just like a bigger egg tits.
Why would you even put her on the screen now? God damn it, no.
Oh my God,
No. Just no.
Are you fighting
No.
a boner, Egghead? Is there a boner alert on deck for Shanny for Christ?
No, I'm pouring
Give
on
a
some
big-
fucking Crown Royal because I do not want to see her on the screen.
You're
Oh
gonna
my
drink
God,
your problems
Egghead,
away?
you do not drink.
I'm drinking tonight because it's fucking New Year's.
Yeah, look at
all
Egghead
right.
with that Crown Royal. He's about to have a heart problem.
Yeah, chug, chug, chug. Maybe if you
Alright,
drink
Egghead.
enough, you won't be so cringy, Egghead. You got this.
That'll never happen.
Nah, I don't want you to drink the cringe away. Is it maple flavored Crown Royal?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So it's not even Crown Royal. It's candy fucking syrup alcohol.
You know what? I'm getting Shanny the fuck off the screen. Egghead.
Thank you.
Egghead. Oh, well, don't
Don't thank him yet.
Yeah, don't thank me just yet. Egghead, what's the greatest? You're a film student. What's the greatest movie ever produced in the history of cinema?
Citizen Kane.
That is a very safe choice. What do you think,
course it
Billy? Do you think it's like where does Citizen Kane rank?
Right below Grandma's Boy.
Whoa, so
Grandma's
like not even
Boy?
in the top like.
No, Grandma's Boy's number one.
What are you, nuts?
It's the bravest movie ever made because it was the one. It was the one Happy Madison film made without Adam Sandler in it. It's so brave.
Oh my God.
It's so
It's
brave.
braver than the movie Brave that has
Yes.
it Brave in the title.
Yes.
Speaking of movies, I sent you the trailer for that Bret Hart movie. It's called Tales from the Dead Zone.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
so bad. It's so bad.
It looks like it might be in the Canyon fucking Trail universe.
That's what I said. That's what I thought too.
So
it's so
when are
bad.
you gonna let us take over the Canyon Trail universe?
Well, it's
Hey,
not.
Egghead.
when either my dad or uncle pass away.
Hold up, Egghead.
Oh well, damn
Egghead.
it, dude! I don't want to.
Egghead. Seriously?
That's like the worst answer for me
Egghead.
to that question.
Again, if your papa and your uncle do pass on, are you next in line to the Canyon Trails archives?
Universe?
Do you get them or?
I have
Yeah,
no
he
idea.
hasn't read their will.
Hello,
Okay, yeah.
everybody. This is Spec. I just wanted to apologize to everyone for my incredibly poor social skills. I have Asperger's, so it is very hard for me not to be an antisocial Spurg. Spurgadergalary.
I don't know.
I
I'll tell you what.
Can Egghead sing a song for Dusty the Cockatiel?
Thank you,
Say-
Spec.
Say what you want to say about Spec. I've actually hung out with Spec in person a bunch of times, and Spec's actually pretty normal socially.
Ben's also very antisocial though, so
I'm not antisocial. I'm a extrovert.
Ben's an extrovert.
Yeah.
No, if you ever went to a Drunken Peasants meetup, I only say this from my experience. Ben was the one that would keep the party going after everybody else was done. Ben's
It's
like,
true.
let's keep going.
When
guys."
everyone was like, "Let's go to our private dinner later," I
That-
was like, "Let's all go to this place and hang out."
Yeah, Ben's like, nah, fuck it. Let's have more party, more hangouts. They don't stop. So that's very pro-social.
Yes, it's true.
It's true.
I'm an
It's true.
extrovert.
It's true. Barely looking beautiful tonight.
Thank you.
Looking suave.
Boner
as
alert!
ever.
Boner alert!
We
No.
actually got another
No.
one,
No.
another $20 from Just Keep That in Mind.
Yes, I heard that for a second.
Can Egghead sing a song for Dusty the Cockatiel?
I gotta go pee.
And hypothesis: I am the egghead. I have a dirty bed. I am the egghead. I wish I was dead. That was very nice of you, hypothesis. We have Quesa, I think is pronounced. Gave us, I don't know, 10,000 yen or something. And said more booze and more weed for all men, women, whatever gender, and dogs. Not cats. Cats are evil. Damn.
I'm guessing he loved it when Teddy Hart was twirling his cat around.
Yeah, Bass Reeves gave us $2.34. Thank you for that, sweet boy. I didn't see a message with it. If you did send a message, let me know. Joji Vlog says Billy looks like Galen. I don't know what that is. Chris Xavier says $10. Thanks for spending time with us, guys. For some people, it's the most depressing night of the year. Happy New Year's, folks. Sweet boy. Don't be depressed. And then looks like everything else was read live on the show. Alan Reyes says, I'm constipated. Live right now. Trickling in, baby. Ben's going to take a hulking monster Herkimer dump. So we got some time to kill. Egghead, say something cringy.
Take a shot, Egghead. That's what I want.
Take another shot.
I want to see him take another shot, and then after that, take another shot, and then another shot, and then after that, and maybe another shot.
You just want me to be wasted for you.
I want to see. That's what I want to see. Yes.
Drunk
I bet
Egghead on New Year's.
that'll be probably the most entertaining Egghead that's ever been on DP.
Yeah, drunken
Maybe.
Egghead.
Drunken Egghead.
It wouldn't be the first time I was drunk on DP.
Oh, really? Okay.
Ben knows the first time I was drunk on DP.
He gets drunk so easily. He's a cheap date.
And that is true. Like, what, 16 shots? That's it?
And it wasn't. It was like
It
sake.
was sake.
Yeah.
It was sake that got
So
wasted
it's
on.
not a shot of sake is not like a shot of Jack Daniels or anything.
Yeah,
like
you know
that.
what goes. Do you know
or
what
even
goes?
Crown.
You know what goes down easier than a fucking shot of maple laced Crown liqueur?
What?
Egghead after taking a shot of maple laced Crown liqueur.
Egghead gay.
Get it? Get it?
God damn it, baby. Yes, I get it, you ass.
Yeah.
God damn it.
How strong is sake? I've never had it.
It's like wine.
Yeah, it's rice wine.
It's probably like 12, 13, 14%, something like that.
Getting that egg cream. That sake. Man, smoking cigars is so cool. I'm
Cigars?
such a cool boy smoking
All of a
cigars.
sudden you're a Bostonian.
Smoking cigars. You know, cigars are for closers. Ooh, Happy New Year. Oh, Revelation.
Oh,
News.
this towards Tommy.
Yeah, hey guys, what's up? I'm just coming on to say that I'm okay, alright? Like, for some reason, somebody, a wellness check officer came here.
So right now he's like, hey guys, all right, I'm letting you know I'm okay as well as... In a second, Shanny's going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
For some unknown reason, and I'm just telling you that I'm alright, okay?
Hey guys, you know, I'm just telling you know that I'm all right now. What the fuck is wrong?
And I want people to get out of my life.
Had a pube in his mouth.
Yeah, the person to get out of your life is Shanny, dude. If you're like with a woman that's beating your ass, you should get out.
Okay.
Does Rev, his family has money? That's what the story is?
I don't know.
Should I try and shoehorn in and date Rev so I can get his family money?
No.
Okay.
I don't want you in my life. Because all of
Me?
you are basically really not good people. So I don't want you in my life.
Huh.
Stop calling people about me. Stop. If you're gonna act like that, then I want you to unsub completely.
Damn.
Okay. But I'm okay.
Well, they're leaving instantly after you said that.
Everybody watching right now who is subscribed to Revelation News.
Almost nobody.
Take a
dude,
take
dude,
a take a
dude.
Oh,
The other day, because I go to his channel sometimes, he got recommended to me the other day, and it said 1 viewer, and
Oh, that's
anyone
terrible.
and anyone who streams knows that when it says 1 viewer, that's you, because you normally have the stream pulled up on your own screen, so you're the 1 viewer. Like if you're yes,
That sucks.
yep.
That's so sad.
I don't have to be calling the police on.
Oh.
You don't have to be calling the police on someone.
That's my soccer man in the back.
That is ridiculous. You called the police for someone talking on the internet.
I mean, you can call. I mean, what if someone's like, I'm gonna shoot a school on the internet? You're not gonna call the police for someone talking on the internet? I mean, there's always some kind of nuance to that, right?
Yeah.
You're trash.
Yeah, and if it's that person that's doing it, then
That person?
you really need mental help.
I don't know, dude. I think there's a lot of police body cam videos out there of the cops coming to your house, kicking you out of your house for the night, making you sleep in your car, taking Shanny to prison or jail, rather jail. I don't know. Sounds like you guys need marriage counseling or something. You guys have kids in your house. It was just your dumbasses together arguing and getting the cops called on you. It'd be another story.
If it's the person that I think it might be,
They have
you need
kids?
mental
I
help.
don't think I heard that yet.
You're the one that needs mental help.
He sounds drunk, honestly.
He does.
Oh, he's always messed up. I swear, they're both always slurring and.
Well, they moved to
He's better,
Colorado
just-
to smoke weed, which is fine. I moved to Washington to smoke weed. I mean, that was part of the reason I moved out here. So,
Yeah, more than
I get
weed.
it. I get it.
Not me.
Doing a weed, doing a weed, doing
Because
a
I
shanty
think
for
you're an
Christ and doing a
alcoholic that
weed.
you're not acknowledging it either. And you come on the internet at night and you do stuff that you don't even remember sometimes.
Who's he talking to?
I have no fucking clue. G-Man?
If it's the person I'm thinking.
If I take it to G-Bag,
So-
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
G-Bag.
okay. And that's the reason I made the live stream. So that's.
Well, tell them why you made the live stream of last night. You were just vented.
Ventin. People have started to comment that they've noticed that Shanny never uses G at the end of any word that has ing at the end.
You know, I've actually been
Ventin.
told
Ventin.
the only time she uses the word G is with the N word or saying actual G-man.
Yeah, it's never ing.
I'm not gonna explain myself. I don't
And
need to. It's obvious that I was fine and I was just doing what I do. I ran.
Dude, Egghead, what the fuck is up with that messy ass counter behind you?
I don't know. Sometimes I get that out of hand. I get that out of hand.
Egghead,
Okay.
Egghead, just tell Ben that you live a extravagant life and you don't have time to stop.
I think
and
that's
clear away
your
workstation.
I think that's your Jared Genesis.
That's your workstation,
behind you.
obviously.
That's just something I've always
There's a
done.
lot of
that.
life going on behind there.
Nope.
Between me and Jared is, I actually can get that shit clean, unlike Jared.
Yeah.
Take another shot.
I mean, you could
Egghead.
right now, but I wonder how long you've let that build up.
Not
So-
long.
Okay.
These people online are not psychologists, and I don't need to explain myself to them. But yeah, I'm fine. And for the people, if it was actual genuine concern, which I doubt.
Oh my God. Okay. This motherfucker's
He's
been
wasted. He's
drinking.
wasted.
I mean, he might not be wasted, but he's been drinking. Because that's the only time I do that like that is when I've been like sucking down some brewskis.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's quite obvious here that Revelation News has been having a whole lot of alcohol.
And by the way, I drink too. I'm not chastising you for drinking.
And we here
but
at the
you're lying
Drunken
about it
Peasants,
here.
we do not let people have alcoholic beverages here on Drunken Peasants. We will chastise them for drinking. If we catch somebody drunk, we will call them out. That's what we do.
Oh, okay.
That's what we do.
So
I'm just gonna
so
have
I
a
guess I
refreshing
can't-
Rainier soda right now. Ronier, sparkling
Ronier
seltzer
sparkling
water.
piss water.
Well, you know, it's kind of like it's almost like LaCroix.
It's almost like alcohol.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
La Croix.
So I guess I can't
But
have this crown then?
I don't thank you for calling the police. Do you
You can have your
realize?
crown.
I'm not
Calling the police is wrong unless there's a real reason to call the police. So, like, if you're just calling to fuck with Shanny and Rev News, you shouldn't do that. There should be a real reason.
Not even. Yeah.
But I don't know. They're talking about a stream he did before. I don't know.
Yeah, what it does to our children.
Well, there's that
What you do to your fucking children, bitch.
too.
Yeah, wait. She has kids. What?
That's what I was just
She
saying.
has-
I didn't know they have kids.
She has 2 kids from a previous relationship, and he's their, like, secondhand baby daddy.
You seriously fuck up our children for that.
How old are
You
they?
don't like it to happen.
78.
It scares them. You're scaring my
But it doesn't scare them when their mom gets arrested. Oh my God! Or their stepdad, whatever he is, gets kicked out overnight and has to like walk to Taco Bell and then sleep in his car.
When their Shaggy from Scooby-Doo stunt double gets arrested.
Children.
It's when their low rent TJ gets arrested. That's what this is.
Yeah.
They have to go to therapy over the calls you've made.
No,
them.
no,
What the fuck is he
no.
doing? What is he doing?
Hold on.
He's like licking something off the table.
Those kids go to therapy over
Yeah, I don't
the
know what he's
calls
doing,
people
right?
have
I was
made.
thinking
Probably
that
go to
too.
therapy over a lot, but this guy's fucking scraping critter dust off the counter and eating it in front of us.
I recommend. I
Go back-
recommend everyone go to
Go
therapy.
back like 17 seconds and watch him start eating what I can only imagine is Egghead's bathtub grime off of his fucking computer
probably think it
desk,
is.
and then eat it. Go back like 7 seconds. Watch this fucking sick son of a bitch.
I don't know what he's doing.
What is he doing?
I don't want to know this.
Look at this. He just looks down and sees like a booger or something on the wood grain.
He sees a booger that he wiped on the desk the other day.
I think he's got some kind of Von Helton plate right there with like some grease on it.
Are you sure?
Picking salt or something off of it.
That's nasty.
He does
What the
shit.
fuck is my guy doing?
He does shit like, okay, streaming 101, neutral background. Like, it doesn't matter how dirty my room is. Like, this room could be covered in trash. It doesn't matter. This is all you see. Streaming 101, get something like this. It doesn't even matter if you're a lazy piece of shit. I could have just like piles of garbage stacked up to the ceiling in this room. You wouldn't even know it. All right? Follow that one first. Second, don't do it where some dumb bitch is in the background screaming at you while you're trying to stream. That's the second rule of streaming. All right? There's other rules, but I want to know I have your attention before I give you more.
Joe and I
Oh, keep
never.
going.
Joe and I never swatted anybody, by the way. I see fucking someone in the fan chat saying, didn't Billy say during 666 that him and Joe swatted people? We didn't swat
Yeah,
anybody.
I don't remember that.
We would get the cops called on us all the time when we
They
were live
would get
streaming.
swatted.
We would get swatted. We would have the cops called on us. There was like a 2-month period where they got called on us like 15 times. We were wanted in the state of Texas for a crime we didn't commit.
Isn't that where you like showed up for work and got fired?
That wasn't what we were wanted for, but I think that was in Texas, I think. I can't remember. That might not have been in Texas. I can't remember what city
Did
that
you
was
like
in.
move shit but fucked it all up or
Yeah,
something?
because the billionaire said he was gonna cut off our funding and that we had to go get jobs.
You
So
know, like-
we live streamed us replying to Craigslist ads, and we got an ad to go help someone move into their new house. So we went and we live streamed us moving into their new house. And while we were in their house, one of my buddies broke a fucking stink bomb off in their house. So it smelled like fresh open asshole in their brand new house. And they fucking
no.
screamed and kicked us. It was so fucked up. Like, I didn't know it was going to happen. He thought it was hilarious. I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is fucked. And so we leave and we're driving
yeah, that's
away.
something you could get arrested for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we get a call from the guy who hired us for the job because he was a middleman, and he's yelling and screaming at us like, "You gotta kick your fucking ass! What'd you do to her house? What'd you do?" Like, "Oh, we left a stink bomb in it. Sorry, dude." And then he's like, "I'll kick your fucking ass. Where are you guys?"
It's kind of an appropriate response though, isn't it?
Yeah. And then
Oh, yeah.
and then we said, "Oh yeah, we'll come to you because we have to get paid for our moving anyways. So we have to come pick up our check. So tell us where you're at. We'll come to you." And he was like, "You come out here, I'm gonna pay you shit. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass." So when he said that he wasn't gonna pay us, it was like, we can't go find him anyways. He's not gonna pay us after all that
He
hard
might
work.
just shoot you.
Oh yeah, dude.
It is Texas, right?
This is for Billy. On
Let's
the
read the
condition he flips
Streamlabs
off
and
and tells
Super
Ben
Chats.
to shut the fuck up. Oh, Tucker, for the $2, Ben, shut the fuck up. Thank you, Tucker.
Cool. From now on, that's only $10 and above.
What?
Exactly.
Damn it.
Speaking of $10, I'll give myself an extra zap too. Why the hell not?
All right. Here we go. If we can reach $300, Egghead gets zapped for 10 seconds.
We are
Ooh.
20 minutes
10
away.
seconds. And I'll tell you what,
Ooh.
Egghead.
We are 20 minutes
Mhm.
away from New York New Year's Eve.
Yep.
2020.
The new decade has arrived.
People always correct me that technically the next decade doesn't start until next year, but fuck that.
It's the 2020s, my dude.
Yeah, I don't care. I guess technically it doesn't. I don't know. Someone
I don't
can
give
fact
a
check
fuck.
that.
Once the one
It turns over.
disappears, it's the
How does
two,
it-
dude.
How does it not come
I
over
don't
that?
know. I don't know. I saw people comment that one time.
Well,
and
this
I'm
is
like,
this is why a decade. This is why a decade. 10 years. You start at 1, and then you end at 10. Right? You don't start at 0 and end at 9.
makes sense.
So you finish off the year, but we don't. But
Whatever.
We start at 0 now because we fucking. We're getting rid of the 19s, the aughts. They're gone.
We're going into the roaring 20s now.
Yeah, we're in the roaring 20s, and young Bill Fridge can see his
Isn't
own
it crazy though that like the 20s? So like that shit was 100 years ago when they made alcohol illegal and all that
Prohibition.
weird shit. My grandmother was born. I have a grandmother that's still alive that was born in 1922.
Wow.
Yeah, she's really fucking old.
My great grandmother was 1904, but she's been passed away for a long time. But when I was a little pup boy, she would be like, "Yeah, let's watch some wrestling together, young Bill Fridge."
Oh, she liked it too.
She liked the wrestling.
That was the turn of the century entertainment too. That someone that would have been born in 1904 would have been into. They would have went to like the circus or the carnival when it came to town.
She liked that good old wrestling.
I think Frank Gotch won the world championship in like 1912 or something. So
probably yeah.
Nice.
I did a fart.
Oh.
King Neckbeard's great grandma was born in 1904. Hell yeah. Some crack on stream for 5K.
yeah, my great grandparents must have been born in the 1800s.
Smoke a crack on stream for 5K. What?
Ben,
Whoa.
we should
What?
watch the. I don't know if you pulled it up at all, but the video of Rev talking about Tommy is hilarious because there's some really crazy stuff he says
About
on there.
Tommy from the Bronx.
Yeah, he made a video to him. It's kind of long. It's like 15 minutes long, but there's fucking gold in it.
What do you think?
I'll tell you this much.
I remember one time I hung out with Tommy in person, and we went to we were on High Street in Columbus, which is like the main drag where like everyone goes. There's like strips of bars down there, and we had just bought some gyros from like a food truck, and we're eating them. And there's some guy that was probably like 21, 22 years old, and he was like gagging like what, and Tommy's like trying to eat his gyro, and he's like, really? And the guy like talks back to him, and they like Tommy almost like destroyed this 20-year-old. But Tommy's like a really solid, like big, tall guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, I
Oh,
hung
sorry,
out
what
with
were
him
you
in
saying,
person a couple times, like 2 times.
Wasn't that the meetup where Joseph Martelli tried to crash?
Yes. Yeah, when
I just
you mean
saw
when
that
some
video the other
psycho
day.
rode a Greyhound because we thought he was dumb for hating gay people when he had sucked dick in his life before.
I don't
And
want
we
to.
made fun of him for that, and he came out and like walked by us, and then like I've never seen a guy that fat run that fast in my life, though. I do want to say that.
I don't want to watch any more Revelation news tonight, and we also have about 15 minutes until the ball drops on the East Coast. So I think that we shouldn't get into something that's about 15 minutes long, anyways.
How about this kid?
This little fat kid. Everybody's seen this one before, haven't they?
Yeah,
let's
maybe.
watch
I
the
think I
little,
have.
let's watch the little
Welcome
fat
to the
fucker.
first episode of Noah's Feud with You.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. This is a troll.
Look at those. Look at those chunky fucking man tits that little boy has.
Boy tits.
Yeah, little boy tits, dude. Cause I remember when I was a little fat kid, I had some chunk and perky man tits. It sucked. I hated them so much. I hated when my nipples would protrude out. You could see my fat chunk.
Let's go find the skater, put a bullet in his fucking head.
Oh, you like me now? I'm the only critter with the good kind of fairy drama. That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Neighbor.
Egghead was late
Thank
to
you.
that.
Thank you, Egghead.
Bad Egghead.
It's okay. He
Take
tries.
another shot, Egghead.
No, thank you.
Do another.
Are you pretty lit, Egghead?
Do another.
Do
Damn
it.
Okay, fine.
Put on DP.
Do it.
Damn it.
Calm down.
Calm down.
I'll calm down when you do it.
Egghead, that's maple flavored Crown Royal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think that would make a good pancake syrup?
Oh God. Probably.
So I'm
You
gonna
should
put
do some
this
whiskey
up
smoked pancakes.
so we can see
Shall
when it's coming
old
up.
acquaintance be forgot?
I'm stealing this stream.
Are we gonna get in
fair
trouble?
use?
It's
Fair use,
right?
Fair use.
Is that Uma Thurman?
No, she wouldn't be on the other side and wouldn't look that young either.
Auld Lang
Here we go.
Syne.
I would hate to be in that crowd.
I'll keep an eye on the clock.
Jobby on this one.
Hey yo,
Yes,
Jobby. Get me a jobby job instead of be a cringe rap.
Say it. Whoa, it's like boy, I don't give a fuck.
This is terrible.
These guys are sensitive and care about issues. I get that. I get that the guy in the front is like the like smart one, and then the guy on the lower left is like the sensitive one. The guy in the back is like the cool one. The guy in the back right is the bad boy of the group.
We always ask for consent.
Gotta say it. What up? It's like I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
So, hey, Jobby on this one. Check me out. Look.
Every time I have sex, I cry.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Could you like rap for them?
Yeah. When I was a little boy, my dad taught me how to pee standing up 'cause I sat on the toilet. Yeah, when I was a little boy, I never learned to pee standing up. Yeah, always ask for consent when I get a kiss from my girlfriend, but we don't go past second base because I'm Christian. I really love Jesus. Me and my friends jack off in a circle with hand lotion. We share each other's hand lotion. We make those hand motions under our blankets during our circle jerks because we're neighbor boys from the neighborhood and we can't go to fourth base with our girlfriends, but we watch each other jerk off while watching Chelsea Handler on Netflix.
You held out a long time.
Yeah,
That was good.
know. We're just the neighbor boys.
What up? It's like boy, I don't give a
God
fuck.
damn it!
Wow, yours was so
forgot-
much better.
I forgot how he sounded.
I
don't give a terrible.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell him what I bang. Check this out.
Check this out, yo.
West side is what I bang.
2020, represent.
Yeah, let me think about it. Yeah, okay.
Oh
Then
my
the
God.
same. So get the light again.
This kid looks like a Make-A-Wish.
Them bitches talk too much.
How do you get his portrait on his own shirt, though? That's what I'm wondering.
And his own hat.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Sim
Probably made a
Fuckus?
Teespring.
Have you ever watched Sim Fuckus?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh my God, you should do a search right now for Sim Fuckus and pull up a Sim Fuckus.
Sim
Just pull up anything of Sim Fuckus that looks like it's good. Because this kid right here.
Tism Fuckus?
Yeah, TSIM Fuckus or something.
Tism Fuckus.
Yeah. Because this kid right here looks like.
Oh no!
Let's play some. Let's play some, dude. Because we need this. We need this.
No.
We need this, Ben. I need to show people how easy it is. How easy it is to be real with yourself and be a wholesome, real human being. All right. Because look at these kids right now. They're not real with themselves. They're Hot Topic knockoffs. They're a carbon copy of a carbon copy that never really was cool.
I don't want to do it.
Play some Sim Fuckus, dude. I'm telling you, this is we're going into the new year. This boy right here, Tism Fuckus, Sim Fuckus, he's a real juggalo, fucking OG rider. I love this guy. He's all heart. He's all heart. He's a real fucking human being. He's a real human being.
They're all real human beings.
Yeah, but this motherfucker is strong. and he would never do some shitty fucking bullshit rap.
Okay.
This is my boy right here. I love this kid.
I mean, if he wasn't like this, though, you'd be criticizing how he raps.
Quite possibly.
Yes. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's weird to play this, but whatever.
Didn't he pass away? Someone said he passed away.
Yeah, he did.
People, may I ask?
Oh, this
Please
is sad,
tell me
dude.
why.
Oh.
He's a happy little dude. Yo. Rest in peace, Sim Fuckus.
Oh, he's doing,
yeah! Pause it real quick. I don't want to get demonetized, triggered for fucking all this dope ass music. But this guy right here would get on camera and he would say some fucking real ass juggalo shit, and he would live his goddamn life unapologetically. Ending 2019, ending 2000s, 2010s. Remember my boy Sim Fuckus. He's a hero to America. Simothy M. Fuckus is a real G. He's a real G. I love that kid. So that's how I want to go out. That's how I want to leave 2019 in memoriam of that young
I think I
little.
can party with him.
I would have rocked hard.
Be fun.
Rocked hard with that
God,
boy.
look at that. Look at that freaking
One of a
mess down
kind,
there.
man. They don't make them. They don't make them like that.
I would not want to be in that thing.
Yeah, dude, they don't even let you leave to pee.
Yeah.
It's miserable. I don't understand the appeal. It's only like because it's iconic, I guess.
It's the same appeal as a fucking basic bitch.
It's the
Starbucks
same appeal
coffee.
as Auschwitz, is what it is. They put you in a fucking corral with a bunch of other people and make you stay there, and there's fucking armed guards all around you.
Yeah.
The only thing they're missing is the fucking oven that they lead you into at the end.
But there's a little more celebration during this countdown.
Well,
And it's
you're
like
always
41
forced to
degrees out
celebrate.
there. Freaking cold.
Final countdown. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo. Is Mexican Andy live right now? We should pull up his fucking live stream instead of this fucking shit. He's probably right there in the fucking.
He's probably getting blown in like a porta potty by somebody
Maybe.
right now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
I met him for like 10 seconds when he was up here. He
I
was
don't
here.
see him live right now anyways. Y'all
Yeah.
lying. Y'all lying.
Mexican Andy was there, but not Asian Andy, right? When
I didn't see Asian
when the
Andy
whole
there, no.
CX crew was up here.
Yeah, I didn't see him there.
But Mexican Andy was there, right? Yeah. Is that Zac Efron?
Yeah, looking
No,
like
that ain't
that's Zac
Zac.
Efron. That is
Is
Zac
it?
Efron.
Is
yeah.
it not?
It
No,
might
that
not
doesn't
be.
look like him.
Is.
No, it
It's-
might not be him.
It's Zac Efron.
It's not him. It's not him.
Tell me it's not.
That's
It's
not
not
him though,
him.
because Zac Efron's like in a hospital right now.
Yeah, this is just
That
some
is-
dude
whoa,
that
you
this
laughing
YouTube
about
channel has working for
No.
them. That's not him. That is not
That's
him.
not Zac Efron.
No, it is not. It's
Not
his
him.
clone.
Huh?
That is.
It's a Jesuit clone.
Is that scuffed Zac Efron?
Yeah.
Scuff checks.
Look at this retarded chat.
What the fuck?
Oh God. You're only on top chat too. You're not even seeing all of it.
Imagine what the live chat looks like.
They gotta filter out stuff. They don't want you seeing any bad words, Ben.
Of course.
Is that Nipsey Hussle?
What do we got? There's that many watching. There's a $500,000.
Thank you, Rachel
There's a
Sonata.
$500,000. Damn.
500,000 watching now.
Glanderson Booper.
Glanderson Booper.
Dude, you know what? Asian people, they love to wear those fucking masks out in public.
I think it's because SARS.
I think that may have even been cultural before that, but that was definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
only Chinese people died from SARS. You know, I know people that live in China, and they believe that the American government like manufactured SARS as like an ethnic cleansing in North America.
Maybe they said that. Maybe it's true. My dad was over there during the SARS outbreak.
No, only Asian people died from SARS.
Well, because there's
Really?
Yeah, and in a lot in China and a lot in Toronto, where a ton of Chinese people live.
Is that Teddy Hart? No.
No. I don't
Judgment
want
free
I don't
New
want to
Year's
see
Eve.
this shit.
Free New Year's Eve. Oh, good lord.
Who is that?
I don't want this musical performance.
My dude.
Right by
Young
him.
Fuckus. Timothy
Now, this
Fuckus.
that was a good musical performance.
Yeah, that was the musical performance we needed in
Yeah.
109.
Yeah. Watch him rock out some more.
Can we get the fucking ball drop?
Let's watch those balls drop.
4
That's
more
not
minutes.
Pitbull. Is that Pitbull? That's not
No.
Pitbull. Is that Pitbull?
No.
That's
No.
not Pitbull. Is that Pitbull?
Is that Yoda?
Is that Yoda? That's not Yoda. That is Pitbull. I am Pitbull.
Got
I
4
am
minutes.
Yoda. Pitbull Yoda.
And this is the time zone I grew up in, so I was used to like New Year's live. It's so lame. It's like tape delay out here.
Yeah, I don't watch this shit.
Yeah. I mean, I would watch Dick Clark's New Year's Eve as a kid. My parents would go out and party all night and leave me and my brother at home with a babysitter until I was like, 13, 14.
Yeah.
And then they would leave and I'd be in charge, and I would just we would just watch MTV. It was normally MTV New Year's, which was fucking awesome back in the day.
I want my MTV.
Now it's just bullshit.
I want my MTV.
3 minutes.
Well, to all the East Coast friends out there, I hope that the next decade is way better for you. Even if you had a really good last decade, I want it to be way better for you next decade, because better is better, right?
Mhm.
Not worse. Not worse, guys. Don't be worse. This is my ASMR segment. My
Billy, are you
ASMR
ever gonna
cigar.
puff that cigar? Or are you just gonna
Fuck
keep
no.
like?
I don't light it. I just bite it.
You know what? Let me light it up for you. You can
Uh-uh.
take the unused one later.
I don't want to smell like a fucking stink. I don't want to smell like a stink cigar.
What a poser.
You'll be a sophisticated poser.
Look, you know how many fucking people
Why
had
don't you
to
go
die
wear
to
a
get
world
this cigar into our
heavyweight
country?
championship belt everywhere you go with you too?
Okay. Did you realize even if you are the wrestling world champion, you didn't really win it in a competition of
There's
strength?
Still, not of strength, but there's still a competition.
It's the same thing
It's
as
subjective though.
It's the same. It's similar to winning a fucking Oscar.
Yeah.
Because there's a committee that puts it in your
Yes.
fucking hand.
Yes, I agree.
And if you
It's
win a
still winning
fucking
something,
Oscar, it
though.
still doesn't mean shit. But some committee wanted to put it in your
No,
hand.
it means shit.
Pussies.
You have an accolade that you can use the rest of your career.
If you didn't knock somebody
it
out,
ups your salary as a director
if
and
you-
as an actor.
If you didn't knock somebody out to get your fucking trophy, I don't respect you. Only Mike Tyson gets my respect in this world. Not even fucking Money Mayweather, because he never knocks anybher out. He just dances
No,
around.
actually, half of his wins are knockouts.
Shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking shit.
I mean, like lighter weight guys don't knock out as often either because they don't have the weight behind their strike. So
you deserve an Oscar.
But
Fucking
there's a lot
Teddy
of
Ruxpin.
fights like where he knew he might get knocked out, where he played it very safe and won by landing more strikes. But he still landed more strikes. He's the best boxer of the last.
Ball's about to drop. It's 8:59. Let's check that screen. Are we still dancing?
You deserve an Oscar, red carpet.
Freaking Teddy wants me to milk Jeffries. Milk.
Here we go.
Milk Jeffrey.
40
Here we
seconds
go.
to go.
Kitty Cat tits.
Oh, there we go.
Happy New Year's, Tommy from the Bronx. Happy New
Tommy.
Year's, Teddy Rubskins. Happy New
I've
Year's,
been to
everybody.
Times Square, but I would, dude, it's crowded enough when it's not New Year's.
I don't have to be there for
Oh,
New
yeah.
Year's.
Dude, it's so crowded anyway, though. It's so fucking crowded.
Not like this though.
If I'm there,
Dude, there's like 1 million people there in Times Square. Like during the summer, there's like 1 million people there.
if I'm there, I better be getting paid a whole lot of money to be there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, East Coast 2020. Oh my God.
Damn, you know, people getting
suck
it
that
out.
face.
Get it on.
Suck that.
Those people are having sex
Happy
in
New
public.
Year, sweet boys. Billy looking hella fresh.
Thank you, Tito.
Wow, they timed that perfectly.
That was pretty good.
Yay.
With the first
Look at those people
donation
fucking in
of
public.
2020. That was sweet.
Poop balls in the
2020
chat.
sponsored by Volkswagen.
Poop balls in the chat. And by the way, 1 week from now, Drunken Peasants' 6th anniversary. More than half a decade.
Is that Bill Blasio?
Bill de Blasio?
Or Bloomberg? I don't know who
Bloomberg's
fuck-
running for president.
I don't know who that fucking tall shit was.
I didn't see
I
it.
love how
De
I love how
Blasio's
like
tall,
they
not
have,
Bloomberg, though.
I love how they have
He is the
2020
mayor,
logo
so-
right above the.
Who are the blonde chicks, and why is the cameraman like, yeah?
Because they're blonde chicks.
Do you think, like, the cameraman's just like, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's like, kiss. It's midnight, kiss. Come on.
He has a thing for blondes.
New York.
Dude, and then they spend all night taxpayer dollars to clean up all this fucking shit flying through the air right
Yeah,
now.
but they make so much fucking money.
Dude, what a waste of time. I had friends right after we graduated from high school, because we used to talk about how cool it would be to be down here, and they went and they were like, it sucked. It fucking sucked. You were like dicks to ass to like everyone around you.
Yeah.
And you're in a pen, corralled. You couldn't leave. If you left, you couldn't come back. Like, you couldn't get back in. So you wasted your time. There's nowhere to piss. Yeah, that's de Blasio and his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really tall.
I know.
He's probably like 6'9".
Big old 6'9". Chewbacca the
Happy New
Blasio.
Year, brought to you by Volkswagen.
Call
Yeah.
me Chewbacca the
Happy
Blasio.
New Year, bought by Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volkswagen owns 2020.
New York, New York.
Yeah.
White kids at the mall. Buying
Can't beat
our
Sinatra,
shit.
though.
Yeah, and someone said in the chat, copyright music. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, damn it. Starting the new year off with the copyright strikes.
It won't be a strike.
I
It'll
know.
be like
A claim.
demonetized.
They
Yeah.
said I missed Little People. That sucks. You know how much I love Little People.
I miss Dick Clark with his slur.
I love Little People so much. I went to go see a movie called Little Women, and I was so disappointed.
All right. Yeah, so we got
Well,
it.
what'd you
It's
think
all
of that?
good.
It's all good. Did you guys make New Year's resolutions?
No, I don't do those ever.
Mine is to have a penis that shoots off like a rocket.
And then
Like that South
returns
Park
like
episode.
a boomerang. What
Oh,
if it
shit.
shoots? What if it shoots off like a rocket, and then when you want it back, it turns into a boomerang and comes back?
What if it turns into a homing missile and crawls up your own ass, though?
Oh my god.
Well, if it's boomerang shape, it's less likely to do.
True, yeah. I just want to shoot my dick like a rocket, and it comes back like a boomerang. A boomerang. Yeah.
Right up your own ass.
Yeah, that's my New Year's resolution.
I'm pretty sure medical science can do it.
Yeah.
So, we didn't do the movie review for Patreon this month. We're doing 2 next month. Both of those are coming soon. I know we're doing Purple Rain. I think we might do NBC's Amazing Stories. Our private show from last night got taken down by YouTube. YouTube's just an obstacle, guys. Well, I re-uploaded it to Vimeo, but I mean, I'm probably going to make the jump to where we can live stream to Vimeo at least one night a week. And that's going to be the show where we don't give a shit about what's on the show, like what we say. I don't care what we talk about on the show, but I know that if you talk about something that YouTube doesn't like, then they stifle your growth or distribution. So I say we do one stream a week on Vimeo.
Who wants to be my friend?
And private shows on Vimeo. No, those will never get blocked after we do them. And other cool content. I mean, I'm thinking about the DP Underground channel being a hotbed for new exclusive content from some of our favorite content creators.
We're gonna have Egghead create his own show called "Shit My
The
Pants."
Egghead Hour, and it's going to be 15 minutes long.
Hey, maybe I might bring that back for 2020.
It's the Egghead Hour. It's 15 minutes long.
Egghead, will you just zap yourself anyway?
Is that why
Yeah,
Egghead
fuck
says
it.
his dick
All
is
right.
a foot
He's
long?
like, yeah, fuck it.
I don't even care because it's the new year. Fuck it. Let's get this thing.
Yeah, drop that. Yeah, say X.
Is that Yoda?
Boner time.
Say X-wing no right before you zap your little necky boy.
Okay. Hold
Take a shot while you're zapping yourself.
on. No, because I'll get everywhere.
Hey, y'all.
Antonio Baca in the pleb chat says, "Why do belly buttons smell? They literally don't if you wash them."
I mean, yeah, it's like a butthole. I mean, it's like an orifice.
If your belly button smells, wash that fucking thing, and then wash it again.
It's less dirty than a butthole because poop doesn't come out of it, but it's still like a
Wash
hole in
that
your body.
fucking butthole or belly
ready?
button hole.
Both.
Yeah,
Both.
wash.
Here you go.
All right, three, two, one.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
It hurts. I know it hurts.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
just
there.
My powers to do that.
God damn it. What are you, Palpatine now?
Electric.
People do it.
You have to do it again because you didn't say X-wing no before you did it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. Hell, even up the Zosh on that one. All right, fine. 3, 2, 1. X-Wings, no!
Why was
All right.
that so cringe?
How about this? Let's see how long you can hold it while we count.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's mean.
You ready?
Hold
5,
on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on. One moment, please. I'm not even ready for that. All right, ready? 3, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seconds.
A bull ride is 8 seconds.
I don't care. I'm not a fucking bull rider.
You got
I'll
bumped
fucking
off.
let the bull kill me for God's sakes. God. Oh.
Nah, Tommy.
Tommy
No.
from
That
the
was
Bronx.
awesome.
Tommy from the Bronx. Come up with a trivia question for Shabisky. What's a good question that you would ask him?
Let me see.
That you think it's got to be an easy question. It can't be something that like an expert would know. It has to be
Can I try and guess what Tommy's gonna ask him?
no.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Let's just focus. Let's just focus on scrambling egghead. This is going great.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one while we're waiting on Tommy. What are the primary colors? The 3 primary colors.
Green.
Nope.
Nope.
Wait. No. Yeah. Red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah, my guy.
You got it. But if I mean the first one was
And what are their complementary colors?
What does that mean? What they can be added together to be?
What are the complementary colors for red and blue and yellow?
I'm serious. This is like first grade question right here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Purple.
Green is not a
dude.
primary color, Spec.
What?
It's blue and yellow mixed together. It's not a primary color. Spec, sorry.
Yeah. How is Shabisky right here?
No, green is not a. No, it is not a fucking.
Are they trolling? Are they stupid? Did they change things from when we were kids? How the fuck is green primary? Spec, do you understand what primary is, or do we not understand?
It means you can't mix other colors to make it, and you mix them to make other colors.
RGB is not.
We're not talking about light. We're not talking about light.
It is a light primary wave and light.
Green is a primary color in electronics. We're not talking about digital electronic world. We're talking about
Okay, I got
analog
one for him.
IRL, you fucking weirdos.
Maybe he might get this one because this is an easy one for him. Babe Ruth is associated with which sport?
Oh, baseball.
Yeah, that's
There we
easy.
go.
That's like.
And the Baby Ruth candy bar is named after who?
So one of our presidents?
Actually, yeah, it is one of the president's daughters.
Yes.
Really?
See?
Yeah. Genius Shabisky over here. A lot of people think it's named after Babe Ruth, but it's named after the president's daughter.
Huh.
Me and Billy know a lot. We're smart.
Genius Shabisky.
a lot about candy bars specifically.
Yes. Baby Ruth is named after George Foreman. That's not true.
What is the Shabisky? What is the largest planet in the solar system?
Largest planet in the solar system.
Yeah, everyone, I know colors are different with light. Because if you mix all the colors together in light, you get white light. If you mix all the colors together with paint, per se, you get black. I understand how that works. What's the largest planet in the solar system?
I wouldn't be able to answer this. I don't know, Jupiter or Pluto or something.
Yes! Yes, you knew it. Dude, you
I knew
second-guess
it.
yourself too much. Do you know who Jupiter is? Do you know what the name comes from?
No.
He was the king of the Roman gods.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. I don't. Yeah.
Jupiter was the king of the Roman gods, and he was named after Zeus, the Greek god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool. It was funny when you were asking me the Star Spangled Banner one. I swear I was about to say it, and then I was like, and then I was like, I don't know. And then
Maybe
you're like,
it's
it's the
just
Star Spangled
hesitation.
Banner. I'm like, it's just been like fucking over a decade or something since the 15 whatever years since I was in school and like was.
Can you
I don't know. I
name the
just don't
colors-
remember this.
Can you name the colors in the visible light spectrum?
Can you name the colors in the autistic
You mean all the
spectrum?
colors?
Yeah, there's a way of remembering it that I've remembered till this day. It's Roy G. Biv. I'll even give you that. Roy G. Biv. Colors in the visible light spectrum.
Red,
Roy G.
green,
Biv.
blue.
Roy G. Biv.
Come on.
Red,
You saying
orange,
red, green,
yellow,
blue?
green, blue, indigo, violet.
Yeah, but really indigo violet can just be
Oh.
purple.
Well, there's the lighter shade of it and the darker shade
Yeah,
of it.
but we'll just call it purple. Fuck, put them
But
both
there's like a
together.
dark purple and there's like a lighter,
Yeah,
like
but let's
lilac.
Let's just put them both
color.
together.
I'm
and
gonna go to the
call it
bathroom.
Purple. Let's just call it purple. As somebody wanted to make the stupid acronym Roy G. Biv because Roy G. BP didn't make sense. They're like indigo violet. Should have just been like it's purple. Red, orange, yellow, grew, bleen, purple. Damn it.
Can you name the colors from the spectrum? Can you name the colors of the autistic spectrum?
We should bring up pictures of celebrities. I don't think he'll be able to get that.
That's the one so far I've done the best at. Ben did that a week or so ago. And
Really?
I think I got everybody right. I think
not,
Billy
but
was
not some
there.
of them. Not some of them.
And I think I got all of them right that he showed the pictures of, and I had to guess their names because they were all easy ones for me.
I'm pretty sure that there was some that you got wrong.
I want to make Ben. I'm gonna tell Ben to make you take another shot. You need to calm
No,
down. Bad egghead.
I just took like a 7-second, 7-second shock.
Yeah. I want to see you shock and shot at the same time. A shot shock. Let's do it.
No.
Shot,
'cause
shock, shot, shock, shot, shock.
Shock.
Yes.
Shock.
Stop. You hush.
Did you guys love the idea? Everyone in the chat is loving it. I'm pretty sure, right, guys? Totally need that. Shot, shock.
Shabisky.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Billy.
Egghead.
You're looking fancy. Starting off
Yes.
this year. Looking fucking fancy.
Happy New Year to you, my friend.
I told myself I wasn't going to cry.
So we're gonna wrap up in about 10 minutes here. If you guys want to send in, and did we read the Streamlabs already?
I've been reading them. Yeah, I could
All
check and make sure I didn't miss anything. Luckily, a lot of them tonight have been 20 monies that just auto fucking read. Jacob Simpson said smoke crack on stream for 5K.
No.
Fuck.
How much is bail for doing that?
Yeah. What? Smoking crack on stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Alan Reyes gave us a $2, said I'm constipated. I'm pretty sure I read all of these or they read
All right.
themselves. Yeah, no,
Okay.
we're caught up. Yeah, babies. Yeah, little babies. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, little babies. Hi.
Young Bill Fridge running for mayor. It's 2020. I think I should actually run for presidential
Taking on
candidate.
Jenny? Would you take,
Candidate.
dude, baby steps.
Jenny Durkin.
Yeah, because look, buddy, look.
Happy New Year's, Spirit Flame.
Because Buttigieg, he's a mayor of a way smaller city, and he's a viable presidential candidate. Just get elected here in Seattle.
But I have a political platform idea.
I think it'll be accepted here.
But I have one that only works as president.
Well, baby step. You still got a baby step there.
But this is the platform running idea I have is so next level that I feel like it will win me the presidency.
It won't.
Oh, you say that.
I say that because you think Yang would beat Trump in an election.
I have a platform running idea that will skyrocket me to the front line, and it's not going to be a fucking partisan platform. It's not going to be Republican or Democrat. I'm going independent, and I'm gonna get skyrocketed into the forefront with my idea.
What will you bring to the table if you're president?
Well, here's the thing: if I tell you guys what I bring to the table, someone might steal this from me and use it. So I should really, I don't know if I should, I don't know if I should reveal it right now. But here, because you guys are basically my focus group,
dude. Here's your boy right here,
Young Boog.
Oh,
for a while.
Freak
And
show.
I'm not famous on TikTok by any stretch of the imagination, but I do have 42,000 followers. And here's the thing about
oh my God, Boogie.
Thick talk.
Should we raid?
Oh.
Spec wants you to play his Hey Egghead, by the way.
What? What does Spec want us to do?
Apparently, he sent you a quote unquote a Hey Egghead video, and he wants you guys to play it or something.
We only have so much more time. Oh, I see some Glanderson Booper over there, though.
I wonder if he notices.
Well,
TikTok. On TikTok, I want you on Facebook.
Glanderson
I want you on Instagram. I
Booper,
want you posting
Glanderson
something to every
Booper.
platform every single day. The only reason your career will ever begin. TikTok's a great place to do it, though. Wondering when? I'll send you my Skype on Twitter later. Hope to chat with you soon. All right, my friend. My brother, if we Skype or something, want to play Star Wars Battlefront, I haven't played it. I haven't played it in a really long time. Thanks for the $10 Canadian, though. Boogie, you're forever my homie. Stubby D, what's up, my homie? How are you? GPS Abuse. Thanks for the $2. Appreciate you, man. So, happy decade, everybody. I don't want to pop any... Oh, Sammy, are you leaving? Sammy left, so we can pop more. No, he's still.
His little dog. Is that what he's talking
Yeah,
about?
Sammy's his little boy.
Oh.
Hey, Sammy, it's midnight. On
Cute
East Coast.
doggo.
Give me kisses. Sure.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
That's cute as fuck.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. What a cute dog.
You guys can let me know if you ever responded to it. I don't want to restream his stream too long.
Yeah.
Ben is Boogie's dog.
So.
It's almost New Year.
Ben.
Yes.
You said that you didn't think I could win with my presidential platform.
Yeah, I don't.
If I run it by the chat right now, you think they would help me make it so I win?
I don't think they alone could make you win. No.
I think I have a really good platform to run on.
All right, reveal it then.
You know how Donald Trump has spent like hundreds of like over like $100 million on his entertainment budget so far as president. I think he's like got a couple $100 million spent on like golfing and stuff. He spends it on his like own golf courses. He's made millions of dollars going to his Trump golf courses and golfing. The security, the fucking Secret Service guys have to pay to stay at his golf courses when he goes there. All this is like millions of dollars from entertainment budget. Obama spent millions of dollars with his entertainment budget. This is something they just get as presidents.
Yeah, every I mean, the CEO of companies.
It doesn't have to go through Congress.
Gets entertainment budgets.
It doesn't have
too.
to go through Congress.
Yeah, well, like executive. There's plenty of shit the president can do that doesn't have to go through Congress.
So I'm gonna run as when I become president. My entertainment budget, I'm just gonna spend it on like streamers. Like I'm gonna come here on when you're streaming and chuck you $1,000.
You won't get elected.
Why not?
Because nobody wants to give money like that to streamers.
The streamers want that.
There's not enough streamers to influence an election.
You don't think so? If I got
No.
all the young youth people out there, because watch
No.
every streamer that wants that $1,000 is gonna tell their fans about me. Be like, vote for that Bill Fridge. He's gonna give me $1,000. So if you vote for him, that's like him giving me that's like you helping get me $1,000.
No.
And that just like Yang Gang's gotta go through.
People
Congress.
don't want their taxpayer dollars going to.
It's going to entertainment budget anyways. He's already spent it on golf. Trump's already spent it on fucking golf.
I
I'm
don't
just gonna
care
take
how
that.
you try to
I'm gonna spend it
re-explain
on
it.
streamers. I'm gonna spend it on strippers. I'm gonna go out in public and people who are fucking dancing in the street. If you playing a guitar in the street, I'm gonna drop $1,000 in your fucking hat. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna give my entertainment back to the people. And that doesn't
You
have
know
to
that
go
there's
through
gonna be some people
Congress.
against that.
That
You
doesn't
know
have-
that there's gonna be like some people against that though, right?
Some people will be against it, but those sour motherfuckers don't. They ain't gonna dance for this money anyways.
This is
So they don't matter. I'm telling you, I'm about to win the election because I'm gonna give the money back to the people. I don't have to go through Congress like Yang does to do his $1,000 a month. I don't have to go through Congress for that. I already get the entertainment budget.
We can do what we did back in 2016. Write him in.
Billy the Pipe Dream.
I'm telling you, I'm about to win. I'm about to win because I'm just gonna go take my entertainment budget and give it back to America.
Oh my God, Spec with a there's your running tagline in the fan chat by Spec.
What does it say?
It's 2020. Is your refrigerator running? Your goddamn
I
right.
already said that. I already said that. I already said that like last time I went on my presidential running rant.
Oh.
Goddamn right he is. That's what I said. Yeah, it was fucking. It was gold. It was gold. It was gold. Yeah, I go on the platform. Is your refrigerator running? Goddamn right he is. I'm telling you, I could win this presidency. And I got another program that I'm gonna have to go through Congress. Everybody says there's no such
I'm willing
thing.
to bet 5 G's that Billy the Fridge cannot win the presidency.
Whatever. When I win, I'll just give you 5 G's. I'll donate it to the stream.
Okay, cool. How benevolent of you.
Yeah,
We'll see it when it
It's
happens.
my entertainment budget, dude. I can do whatever I want with it.
Well, you can give me 5 G's for me to break even when I lose, but I'll find a bunch of suckers willing to bet me 5,000 when you lose, and then I'll just make a cool 6 figures off of that shit. Because
Who would be your running mate?
My running mate?
Joe.
My running mate would probably be Topanga from Boy Meets World.
All right, fuck this. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
What?
No one should take him
Oh
seriously.
yeah, Lacey Green. That was a good running mate.
Oh yeah. No,
I remember now. That's
steal running mate from the chat. I steal all my jokes from the chat. I'm gonna steal my fucking running mate from the chat.
I literally when Lacey Green was on, we had this discussion. Specs were calling the discussion we had because I didn't remember that. I knew that's why Topanga came to mind, because Topanga and Lacey Green are kind of built the same thickness.
This is gold.
Yeah, Spec was reminding me because Spec is gonna be Spec's running my campaign. That's why.
Okay.
Spec's my campaign manager. Yeah, I'd be crushing it with 98% of the vote. All the grandkids would be excited about me. They'd tell their grandparents because their grandparents.
Nobody like. I like it how they're like. I like how I see retards in our chat that are like, these politicians, everyone at their rallies are boomers. Who comes out to vote? You guys forget what day voting happens and you don't go.
Yeah, they're gonna come out and vote because when I win, I'm gonna come president, and I'm gonna get my entertainment budget and start putting it back in their pockets.
If you already had the backing to win the presidency, you'd be way more relevant and wealthy, and you wouldn't need to do this show. Like
I haven't started yet. I'm gonna do it.
You already started.
I'm gonna do it just now. Yeah, 2020. I've been 6 months. See where I'm at.
No, I'm talking about before you ran for president. People who run for president that are contenders they're already established before they run.
Man, I've only had a suit for like 3 months. Like
I know.
This is. I'm already 3 months into my presidential
Yeah, you already
campaign.
want to get too skinny for it.
I'll get a new suit.
What are you gonna do with your old suit?
Sell
Donate it?
I'm gonna sell it to the fucking Humane Foundation.
You're gonna put it on a big fat dog?
Yeah. Yeah, Matt Pitt's going to register to vote just to write in Billy the Fridge. Already got one vote. I'd say that's pretty good. Billy's over 35. Yeah,
Those
this is the
votes
first,
don't even count.
This is the first election I'm
Those
able
votes
to run in.
don't even count. You could get the majority of votes. It doesn't mean you won.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to mean I win.
You couldn't even get on the ballot in every state.
I just tell me what states I need to win. I'll get on those ballots.
It's not that easy.
Was
You
easy?
have to show you're legitimate enough.
Yeah, and when I start getting all these kids on Twitch making memes about me, like Bill Fridge, give me
I
a
can't
give me
believe
1,000.
how naive you are.
Give
to
me my
this.
1,000, Bill Fridge.
Okay.
Because everybody's like, Andrew Yang can't give everybody
Memes.
$1,000. He can't give everybody $1,000. He has to go through Congress. I don't have to go through Congress. I just have to say entertainment budget and just start making it rain.
People say they want to see me wear the suit. How about I put your suit on and you put what I'm wearing on? He's looking at it like
I would not be comfortable.
Oh my god.
I would not be comfortable at all.
Yeesh.
What was Chris Jericho's not manager but like little gimp boy?
Ralphus,
because like he always had a shirt that was way too small for him.
Ralphus? Who?
Ralphus was
I've
Chris
nev- I've
Jericho.
never heard of-
That's because you're like you're not old
26,
school.
When Jericho left WCW, Ralphus started working with Norman Smiley.
And they gave him they gave him the Fink as his Ralphus in WWE when he first started. Remember that?
Happy New Year, Ben and Billy. Here's to
Oh,
another
yeah.
great year of crazies,
Yeah.
laughs, and zaps. Hope this
Thank
year
you.
is better than the last.
I think it will be.
It can be, but I'll tell you what, some of that has to do with your outlook. It really does. Like part of it, like obviously if there's a horrible tragedy in your life, then you can't make that year the better. But little things, the things that we can brush aside and move on from, those are, we can make the next year better for ourselves from that alone. Yeah. And another thing is think about like the existence of time itself and the short amount of time that we're here. You really got to make the most of it.
Time is a construct for the mortals. Me, myself, I don't believe in time, but I show up on time, like someone shows up to church to please their grandmother.
Well, when you're dead, if I'm still alive, I won't be able to tell you you were wrong and time exists.
They say that you die two deaths. You die the first death when you leave this earth, and you die your last death when you leave the mind of the last person that leaves this earth.
Well, I'll tell you what. When the first death happens, the second one, no matter how long it lasts, won't fucking change a thing for you.
You say that.
I say it because it's true.
But I believe differently.
Okay,
I
good for
believe
you.
I live on in the hearts of the children of America who go around screaming, "Young Bill Fridge, Young Bill Fridge, Young Bill Fridge,
Bill Fridge,
Young Bill Fridge, Young Bill Fridge."
Children right now that haven't been born yet, they don't even know who their daddy is. They're gonna think it might be Young Bill Fridge.
No.
They're gonna think it might be. Like, could he be my daddy? I'll be like, God damn it, I might be your daddy. If you don't know your daddy,
Young
I might
Bill
be yours.
Fridge, you are not the father.
All the children across America, don't go on the Maury show. Go on the Young Bill Fridge show. I might be the daddy. You don't need a fucking test for that. Just know, if you don't have a dad, I might be your dad. Just think about that, kids.
I could see that happening. Like you have like your own little talk show during the day. You'd be like in a suit like this.
Yeah.
With a prop cigar.
I am your father.
it's
That's
a
the Maury
cigar.
show, but I just show up and tell every kid I'm their dad. Every single kid, I'm your dad.
Even if you aren't really the father.
What?
Yeah.
What? Is there a single dono amount that would cause you to get a face tattoo on an IRL stream?
Like if someone gave me a donation for a face tattoo?
Of like, let's say it was $25,000 or something like that.
I think 100K would be the lowest I'd
Really?
start.
The low?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
How big of a face tattoo?
Like a Mike Tyson. Let's say it's a Mike Tyson.
Yeah, like 100K.
That's a small one, right?
Yeah. Well, small
Yeah,
one's like
'cause
a
I've
teardrop or something.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what about
A
that?
small one is just like a little chocolate chip
How about
or something.
how about that? 100?
25.
Okay.
For a little fucking booger on my
All right,
face.
all right.
For a little booger-sized blemish.
I kind of think that's
Not
worth
like
it.
half your face be covered in tattoo.
How about
You'd be
a
like,
dick
what,
pointed
200
on your
grand?
cheek, like pointed towards your mouth?
Happy New Year, everybody. Sweet boys don't defend kidnappers. Love you guys. Pimp Monk.
Thank you.
Missy. Everybody.
Everybody.
What's
Everybody.
I'm a sweet boy because I take the time to suggest the kidnapper might have been mentally ill. I didn't defend him from anything. I didn't say we should let him go walk. I just said, this guy might be fucking mentally ill. Maybe we should think about that before we kick the shit out of him. But maybe not. Maybe it's fun to kick mentally ill people.
A lot of people should get the shit kicked out of them.
I don't know. Just like
I don't
what if
think they
what if this
should.
guy had a momentary lapse where he thought he was fucking like saving a girl from a burning building or some weird shit in his fucking head, and then he gets out of the fucking thing and he realizes where he's at and he just sits there like, oh God, what did I do? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? And then, people see him and he's obviously fucking crazy. Something's wrong with this guy regardless of whether or not he's actually crazy. He obviously has problems. He's fucking swooping up a little girl on a bus. You kick the shit out of him. You videotape it. Put it on the internet now. I don't know.
I'd say he's already got his. I mean,
No, I don't. I think that even if he got beat up, there's still a whole big process he needs to deal with.
I mean,
if he's not crazy, then he needs to go to jail. He needs to not be
there's
out on
gonna
the
be
street.
more there in jail
He needs
for
to not
him.
be out on the street if he's fucking just going swooping people up, kidnapping people. Whether or not he's crazy, that needs to happen. He needs to go get rehabilitated if he's fucking crazy. Just to check his meds out if he's crazy, so he's not swooping people up on the fucking subway. Why'd that person pull their phone out in the first place to record that? He must have been doing something questionable
And I think
beforehand.
he saw his opportunity because the man next to her was asleep too.
I mean, who knows? It's speculations either way, right? Like whether I'm speculating he's crazy or if you're speculating he looked like it was opportunity because she was next to a sleeping man. That's both of our speculation either way. There's no difference either way.
That's true. Both.
So maybe that's what he saw. I honestly believe the dude's fucking snapped and had a weird fucking crazy moment. I've had heard stories of people who are going to an episode and they come out of that episode like they snap out of it and they don't even know what they just have done. It's like a blackout episode.
Sometimes that's murder.
Yeah.
When that happens.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of I've heard
Rape
stories of
when
people.
that happens.
Fuck. Yeah, what was the rape story? God damn it, where was this from? Oh, there's something.
There's been tons of times where people have done heinous shit while they're blacked out.
Yeah.
And that is true.
I think it might have been a movie or something I watched recently.
Oh, well, that's not real.
But it's the story. The guy's like, yeah, and I blacked out and I came back and I didn't rape her. But it was enough for her to jump out of a moving vehicle. And he's like,
oh, God, I don't want to watch that movie.
I can't remember what the fuck it was from right now off the top. I watched so many movies.
Yeah,
but
you do.
But the guy was like, oh, you know what it was? It was Honey Boy. Shia LaBeouf wrote the movie. A schizo died because people thought he was trying to kidnap a child from a gas station. Another got killed in a botched car theft. He didn't realize kids were in the car. Mobs are the worst. Bass Reeves with that little bit of reflection. Thank you.
Sure. I don't want mob justice.
But yeah, Honey Boy.
I don't even
Shia
believe in the
LaBeouf.
death penalty. So
Shia LaBeouf wrote this movie kind of about his own life and the father character that he plays. He's talking about I blacked out. I don't even remember because he was drunk. He wasn't crazy. He was just blackout, high and drunk. He was like, I don't remember what I did. And I guess I didn't rape her, but it was enough for her to jump out of a moving car. And it's like, fuck. Think of where you're at when you're not in your own fucking mind and you're doing crazy shit. You probably do deserve to get your ass kicked. Probably do deserve all that stuff. But I don't think it fixes the problem.
everyone, right now, if you're watching the show, we're about to wrap this up. I've been saying this for a while, but we just keep going. If you want to send us some love really quick before we go off the air, you can use the Streamlabs link. Help us get a little closer to our goal.
If you
We're
want to
doing pretty well
watch,
for the first show of the week.
yeah, we already got over $100. I thought before the first show started because of the private show yesterday.
Yeah.
If y'all want to see Egghead snip his little testicles off live on screen, just help us get to that goal of $325. Egghead said at $325 he'll snip off both
sure
of his
about
little
that?
testicles.
No,
He'll neuter himself.
I don't think I'm gonna castrate myself, Billy.
Egghead the neuter?
That's
no,
a
no,
joke.
no. Castrating is cutting your dick off. Neutering is cutting your balls off.
Castrate myself and laugh it off.
That's the
my
difference.
balls, they need to be cut.
No, thank you.
I'm
pretty sure
Egghead
that's it,
and
right?
I have
Is that it?
to get rid
This
of
one is
my old man nuts.
Am I wrong?
Castration?
Is castration cutting
Sounds
the dick
about
off and neutering taking the balls off?
I think it's not one.
No, it's losing.
Oh shit! There you go, Egghead.
it's-
Base Reeves has at 325. Got to cut
Son
off
of
your
a bitch.
balls.
No. I'll zap myself, but not cut myself.
How funny would that be if you had to cut off your
Oh,
balls
it's the
for
same
$2?
thing. Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, it says basically
Oh,
individual
damn.
uses of the
Morgan
testicles.
Gray with that 20 money on the Streamlabs.
Nope, I don't want to lose my balls.
Said,
Yeah, you gotta
do it.
You gotta ride the
No,
Sybian,
no.
Egghead. And by Sybian, I mean a fucking weed whacker.
Oh no! No!
Drop your manly chesticles into a weed whacker right now for the $2 that somebody gave us that you won't even see. Do it for $2, Egghead, that you won't even see. $2 that we got that we were gonna get regardless because we're fucking so fucking money. It's flush. Do it for $2 you'll never see that we were gonna get anyways, Egghead. Cut off your nuts.
I know, right?
Do it, Egghead.
Wow, dude, this got
What do I
dark.
get out? What do I get out of
Just
this?
said you don't get anything.
I tell you what, you lose a little bit
Episode
of
9
weight.
was the episode I snapped out of. Did order 69 on the entire theater.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh damn!
I thought it was Order 66. Is Order 69 when you go around and give the entire theater head? Order 66 is when you fucking commence primary ignition, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So what's 69? Is that when you get fucking? Is that when you make babies with Padme?
Oh my God.
Dude, that's your.
And she dies in
dude,
childbirth?
I know, dude. If Billy got to play Anakin Skywalker in the second Star Wars prequel, it would have went down way different.
It would have been a documentary. It'd have been me, Padme. It'd have been a how to make babies. Those babies wouldn't have came out Luke and Leia. They'd have came out fucking
young Bill Fridge.
Yeah, young Bill Fridgelets, little Fridgelets. I'll be like, fuck your Jedi order. I'm gonna give you my McDonald's
But then
order.
at the end of episode 3, you're like, no, right? Like, what happens there?
I wouldn't go bad because I'd be too busy having sex with Padme to go bad. I'd be.
Would she be
that
dying
would
in
change
childbirth?
everything.
That would change. Literally, there'd be no 4, 5, and 6.
It would end
4,
with
5, and
episode
6 would
three.
just be Luke
Why
and
would
Leia.
you'd be burned alive at the end at some point, though, right?
When?
I don't know. Maybe Obi-Wan's pissed off because you're having sex all the time when he saved you.
I'd be like, Obi, I'm sorry, my dude. You trust me. This universe is gonna be better off if I just sit back and fuck this Padme the entire time. Trust me, dude.
Even though she dies in childbirth.
I thought she didn't die in childbirth.
Dude, giving birth to your big ass kids.
Padme died. Padme died. Oh, because my
Dude.
kids would make her die?
Yeah, dude.
I
Dude,
was-
little skinny Hayden Christensen or whatever his name was, killed her. Dude, your kids will fucking
She
kill
didn't
her.
die in childbirth.
Kill her.
She didn't
They
die in
will
childbirth.
kill her.
If
How'd
you
you
watch,
die then?
if you watch the stupid fucking
It's
prequel,
like giving birth to pineapples in like reverse order,
if you
right?
watch the stupid fucking prequel, George Lucas wrote that she died of a broken heart. It's fucking stupid.
You liar.
Oh
And
my
it's
God!
stupid
Go
when it
back
dies,
and watch
though.
it. Go back and watch
Young
the
Bill
fucking
Fridge's
prequel.
big ass kid's gonna like twins, gonna kill the fuck out
She
of
didn't
Padme.
die in childbirth.
Either that or after that you wouldn't
Yes.
want to have sex with her anymore because she'd be
This is
opened
what
up.
happened. They had Leia, who was a pretty kick-ass princess that can shoot fucking lasers. Then they made Padme, who literally took some fucking baby dick because Darth Vader was younger than her, took some baby dick and then cried herself to death. That's the woman. That's why we had to have Rey in the trilogy, who doesn't even get hurt the entire way through, because they fucked up so bad and made Padme so fucking weak. They made her fall in love with a little shithead boy, poor boy, when she's a fucking princess queen. And hang out with Jar Jar Binks all day. They made her do
He's
this
your
shit.
loyal servant.
They wrote the worst fucking weakest woman in Star Wars, so they had to go back to the next trilogy and overcompensate and give us young fucking big tit Jesus. Or she didn't have big tits. Give us fucking hot Jesus who goes around, does 777 double-decker lightsabers, kills everybody, doesn't get hurt once. Because that's fucking what we get for making Padme so weak.
She
I
was
was
weak
really
as fuck.
hoping in episode 8 that Ray lost a hand.
That's
I
what
would
I'm
have been so
saying.
fucking
It
happy if
would've
she did that.
changed. You would have killed her. It would have been a different way of killing her. You would have killed her with your dick. You'd have
Did
fucked her
anybody
to
lose
death.
a hand? Did Kylo
No.
Ren lose a hand?
No. In the sequel trilogy, no one lost any fucking limbs. The
Damn
only thing
it.
that ever happened, the only thing that bad happened was like Finn getting sliced up the back, and that's it.
Yeah.
Fuck the last trilogy, man. Come on. It sucked. Be honest.
It was better than the fucking prequel. Honestly, here's the thing. I'm going to say every single Star Wars trilogy sucked. We were just into sucky shit when we were little kids.
Dude, all right.
The Jabba's palace scene was fucking awesome. The original Star Wars was fun as fuck.
It was pretty great.
But there wasn't much to compare it to at the time either. You know, it was kind of in a league of its own, especially for mainstream
I love
fucking
how
sci-fi.
all the stormtroopers had the same voice.
Yeah.
Lock on to target.
Prequels were better as
weren't-
bullshit. Prequels were not better.
Were they still clones in the original, or did they get rid of the clones?
Well,
In
I
what
think
original?
that's how they explained when they made the prequels. I think that's how they explained the same voice actor did the voice of every stormtrooper. I think it was the same voice actor that just sat there and recorded the dialogue for the stormtroopers. I'm pretty sure.
I don't light it. I just bite it. A cigar.
Which you would do anyway, even if they're not eventually all the same person per se. You want them viewed as all, uniform, because they're not characters that much. They're part of a machine.
I'm just glad that Star Wars is over now, so nobody ever has to enjoy it ever again.
I kind of wonder though, but was Billy right about his theory about Star Wars?
As Billy,
that's what I'm trying to figure out.
He's right.
Were you right or were you wrong?
Okay. There was a lot of what I thought was gonna happen that did happen, and then there was a lot of shit that didn't happen because I feel like J.J. Abrams came in, and this is spoiler, a little spoiler. If you haven't seen it yet, it's kind of in the trailer that Emperor Palpatine's back.
Obviously.
Why the fuck is Emperor Palpatine back in the trilogy with no mention of it in any of the other movies? That's the shitty part.
And they made it seem like Snoke was the new top.
Yeah, but
guy.
that doesn't matter because Darth Maul was fucking killed off in the very first part of the prequel of the fucking original
But you
thing.
already knew Palpatine. But that was a prequel, so you already knew what was going to happen.
Snoke was the fucking person who was leading Kylo Ren. He was guiding Kylo Ren. That's what Snoke was. And Kylo killed his master the same way Rey left Luke Skywalker, who was her presumed master. She left both. They had to leave their masters. They had to kill their masters. That's what they did. Snoke was never supposed to be the bad guy. It was always supposed to be Kylo Ren.
If you play Star Wars: The Old Republic, you kill your master like a couple times in the game. Like you upgrade, like your new master tells you to kill your old master.
Yeah.
In the Empire, dude, I watched a video today. It's called "The Empire Was Right," and I know you would fall behind that because you love to argue the weird contrarian side. But they make an argument that the Empire was actually in the right, like morally in the right in the whole situation. And like, who says the Jedi is moral? Like, who says they're in the right here?
Well, yeah, I think they're both in the wrong. They're both being played against each other by the military-industrial complex. That's canon.
Well, this is like on the other side of it. Like, they make an argument that actually they're not that different. Right. They're not that different, but the Empire is actually more in the right overall because of their actions.
Well,
the Sith, yes, counts as part of it.
Yeah.
They don't count.
Yeah, because it's basically ran by Palpatine.
Yeah, but they don't count. What is it? The original one. The
Bane.
No, whatever the government was in episode 1.
Oh, the Galactic Republic.
Yes.
The Galactic Republic.
It's after that, because the Galactic Republic became the rebellion later.
Yeah.
The power shifted. The Galactic Republic was in power at first, and people from the Galactic Republic became the rebellion later on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Palpatine turned it into the freaking Empire, and then the rebellion.
First Galactic. I love that scene where he announces the formation of the first Galactic Empire.
The first Galactic Empire.
Ian McDermott's so good. Like that's like one of the things I actually liked about Episode 9 was Ian McDermott coming back as Palpatine. That's like the only good thing I liked about it.
No, this is why it's fucking stupid. We should have had some sort of a lead up to it in the other movies. He comes back, and then we spend the first hour trying to figure out what the fuck's going on in the movie that should have been a culmination of the other two films. As this is the worst thing about Disney, and if you hate fucking the Disney Star Wars, this is the reason to fucking hate it. They didn't plan out a trilogy. They just made 3 fucking movies in the same universe.
Yeah, they didn't plan anything for
it was
the sequel.
How could you start
one thing
this?
about the prequels, they're better planned as a trilogy.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
But they're fucking boring and stupid and poorly acted.
The third one
Even
is the
though
best
it-
one.
Of course, the third one's the best one because that's the closest we get to the Star Wars we liked.
It's the most violent of them all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's,
even though, like, despite how bad they are, Lucas told the
Empire
story
was
that he
right.
wanted to tell.
The Empire Was Right video makes the argument that it was actually Obi-Wan that burned Luke's aunt and uncle to death.
Really?
Instead. Yes.
That's funny.
Oh my
that
God.
Obi-Wan was actually this evil agent that manipulated Luke and tricked
That's
him.
ridiculous. That's funny,
It's
though.
almost like I was watching it a few times and I'm like, man, this is almost a troll.
Yeah, of course.
But
it
that's like you and your arguments. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And it should be. What was it I was thinking about where I could try and troll something? It's not going to come to mind. I had something on my
The
mind.
cigarette doesn't light very
The
well.
cigar?
Or yeah, a cigar. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, puff that shit.
My
Puff
bad.
it.
I gave Ben a shitty cigar.
It's all right.
Ew.
It was hard to light.
Yeah, I think it's just old and bad. I had it sitting around for a
Yeah.
long time.
Oh yeah. Then it's bad.
Yeah. I just brought it in as like a joke.
As a
I tried to
prop.
light it.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it's all right.
My bad.
9 minutes away from midnight here in Dallas.
Oh,
I guess we'll do your midnight.
Yeah, and
for
then you guys can
Central
switch it
U.S.
up.
time, and then we're done.
And then we're gone.
No post show, because I guess this is a post show.
This is the
Kind
post
of.
show.
Oh boy.
Old acquaintance be forgot.
And apparently they are coming out with like another Star Wars movie in 2022.
Yeah, they're having a new trilogy made. They got Kevin Feige coming in with it, right?
What's his last name?
Kevin Feige.
Hold on. What is his last
Kevin
name?
Feige. Kevin Feige.
What's
Kevin Feige from what is Kevin Feige from what?
No, that's not
That's
his
the way
name.
you say it.
It's from the guy from Marvel.
Feige.
Kevin Feige. Yeah, that's what I said. What?
It's the way you say it.
No,
What?
that is not his name.
Kevin Feige from stop. From the Marvel universe, who did all the successful Marvel, he's coming over to work with Star Wars.
What's his name?
Kevin Feige. What? What? Let me look it up and make sure I'm right. I thought he was. I don't know why you guys are laughing.
Ooh.
Kevin Feige.
I kind of want to see a Old Republic Star Wars movie.
Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige is developing a new Star Wars movie for Disney. Variety has learned Feige will join Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy on an upcoming Star Wars film as she ushers in a new wave of Star Wars content. Yeah. I think it'll be awesome to see what he has to do with the Star Wars universe.
They better have a damn friggin' plan. Know where the hell they want to do with it.
Is
this
it a
time
Feige
around.
plan?
Feige.
Do you think his plan is in a big envelope with
Kevin Feige.
plan? written-
Kevin Feige.
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 Kevin Feige.
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 I don't know how I said it that was so wrong. I'm trying to say it right. Kevin Feige. Kathleen Kennedy is not out. Kathleen Kennedy's not out. Kevin Feige's going to work with her. What is wrong?
I think. Oh no! I think it's the way you're saying it.
I don't know, guys. Is it Faji?
It might be the J might be a Y sound. Feige?
I gotta.
I thought it was Feige, like F.
Oh
my!
Kevin Feige. That's what I said.
No, that's not what you were saying. You were not saying Feige.
Kevin Feige.
No, that's not how you were saying it.
I thought that's what I said.
Did you watch the Mandalorian season finale?
Of course.
Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
5
Yeah.
minutes and we'll say Happy New Year to Egghead in his own time. Cause Egghead is the
I love your
happy
song.
boy and he is here to have a good time.
Into the new year.
Yay!
Into the new year.
Can you Billy, would you be willing to rap about how Egghead's a sweet boy?
No.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, come on.
It's
You
'cause
rapped about
he's
you rapped about Jeffrey.
Oh, damn.
I remember that.
Is Jeffrey good enough? Like, what?
Excuse me.
He wouldn't do it for me, but he'll do it for Jeffrey.
I do it for the rock. I do it for the people.
For the people.
Hey Billy, who was the main actor in Last Action Hero? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the champion of the internet. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the champion of the internet. I like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What the fuck is that?
It's cough syrup.
Oh.
Oh yeah, 'cause they're not doing too well.
Is that why you won't tell Egghead that he's a sweet boy?
Egghead, baby, Egghead, you're the sweetest little boy.
That's more
You have a
lounge
soothing
singer-esque.
voice.
Egghead, you're about as strange as a turkey gravy soda. But baby Egghead, I'll pick you over Baby Yoda.
Wow.
I want to comb your beard with my bare fingers and sing your name.
That sounds like a lullaby.
That sounds gay.
I'll lay you in my lap and I will shower you in shame.
Shame?
Shame like the shower of the tub in your bathroom. I will be the Onision.
Oh no.
You
Oh,
will
no.
be my
Not him.
groom.
Oh, damn.
You will be my groom.
Oh no.
Sweet baby Egghead. You're DP's baby Yoda. You're DP's baby Yoda.
Does that mean I'm 50 years old?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh yeah, this was you know how you were talking about the Empire was right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, check that out. So it's obviously like he's saying that Obi-Wan was the one that killed Luke's parents and stuff. He's making all this stuff up to try and prove a point the Empire was right.
Mm-hmm.
I make an entire video about how Disney only created Baby Yoda because there was a Disney vice president that was outed for like child porn recently. And he only greenlit the Baby Yoda thing because he wanted to have a 50-year-old baby he could put in adult videos. And I make that entire thing that's like Disney's just trying to make a 50-year-old baby popular for Rule 34. And that becomes the new conspiracy theory.
That's weird as fuck.
You know there will be some conspiracy nut jobs taking that and running with it.
I was like, dude, I wonder who's going to try and make that serious pass. Because they're always like, Beyonce's a transgender. Yeah, there's always crazy people saying some crazy
drag
shit.
queen. That's a drag queen.
I'm like, oh my God, when is somebody going to be like, Disney only made a 50-year-old baby because of their perverse ways?
No, it
As
has to do
proof.
with an abnormally long lifespan of another species.
Of course that's why, but crazy people don't care about that.
You got a jolly red cheek today, Egghead. Like Santa.
I know, right?
All right, we're less than 1 minute away. And then I'm ending this shit.
Yeah. Shall Egghead live in the
midnight
future?
on my end.
It's midnight on your end?
Yes.
Already, that's a little behind.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Egghead. Happy New Year, you son of a bitch. You sick son of a bitch. Egghead, in the future already, Mr. 2020 man trying to shit on me and Ben because we're stuck in 2019.
Oh,
fuck
sorry.
you. Fuck you, you cringy piece of shit.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.